Welcome, delicious friends, to Bloodlost, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition campaign where we are playing as Thin-Bloods and they have to make their way in a brand new city, trying to find their foothold, trying to find themselves, because they all seem to be a bit lost at the moment. Some terrible things have happened, but they seem rather fresh-faced tonight, so let us introduce our cast, starting with Steph. Who are you?
Oh, me. Is that me? Yes. Hi, I'm Ty. I play Molly. Molly is a 10-year-old Thin-Blood who has weird powers in that she can sometimes hear things. She feels other people's emotions. She's just overall just generally creepy. And yeah, that's it. On to Dylan.
Hi guys, my name's 8-Bit Dylan. I am an LGBT broadcaster here on Twitch, and I stream a wide variety of games. And when I say variety, I mean it. There's a lot of weird shit that I'll do. My most recent thing that I've been on a kick of doing is watching amateur drag competitions that are on YouTube, on Twitch, and it's been amazing. On to my boyfriend, Dale Fron. It's his first time role-playing. Introduce yourself.
No Florence, no Fuzzy.
Yeah, what can we do?
I always get terribly flustered, so, you know.
Just make it happen later. It's fine.
Well, hello. I'm Deli or Delfron. I am a Twitch broadcaster. I do family-friendly content on Twitch mostly. I stream a lot with the boyfriend, and I also have a YouTube channel. I play Nate Rourke. He is a cosplay social media influencer or Instagrammer, whatever you want to call it. You should follow him, like and subscribe. He was turned with some odd ongoings, and he's trying to find a footing in the vampire world.
Marvelous. And Fuzzy.
Hello, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I just stream random shite and swear a lot. I'm very much not family friendly. Dear God, no. Don't come into my channel expecting family friend. I mean, I'm friendly. Just, your kids will have an education. Oh yeah. But yeah, I stream variety weird shit, and I play Florence, who's old, very old, and smells weird, and has a lot of rats. Huge amounts of rats.
Few less rats than you started with.
Well, they're so tasty.
Okay.
I can't help myself. Just
They breed equally as fast.
Yeah, it's like you can't just have one rat. Like Jaffa cakes. Gotta finish the pack.
I like that.
Oh, no.
Snack rats. Right. I would like to try something. Fuzzy, are you interested in giving us a rundown of the previous events from Florence's perspective? If you don't want to, that's fine.
I can try, but I'll probably forget a bunch of shit and gloss some stuff over and things. But okay, so from Florence's, last episode or?
Yeah, let's start
or just
there.
in general. Actually, I'll start from. Okay, so we came into the city, right? And I did some amazing driving. It was great. Oh! You should have seen me. I was like, oh, who's that rally driver? Who's really good? I don't remember. It was too long ago. But yeah, it was amazing. And then we broke into somebody's house for some reason, and then some kids turned up. Well, I think they were in their mid-20s, I think. They turned up, and they well, apparently it was their nan's house, and they were a bit angry about it, and there was a bit of a fisticuff sort of thing going on. But I showed them with me trusty pool cue. Yes, I did. And then what happened? Oh yes, and then Marco rang his friend, and there was all swearing and things. And when he gave us a lift to this factory where they make drugs and stuff, I don't know. And this, oh yes, and what's his name? Mr. Brass, that was it. Yeah, he wanted to do a blood bond with me, but I told him no, and then I did it anyway because he was scary. Oh yes, and we had to take. What do we have to do? We ended up at this blood bank thing, and there was this warlock who was doing strange experiments. Oh, it was weird. It was awful. And then there was a lot of thrashing, and he went mad. And then Molly stole a huge amount of blood. Oh, it was everywhere. Yeah. Oh, I was quite proud of her for that. She said, "Woof, gone away. I didn't even see her take it, which is quite impressive considering how much. I mean, she must have been waddling out. But yes. Anyway, where was I? And then we got back, and then what happened? Oh yes, so then one of my mats came back with a message from I forget his name now. I did write it down, but I don't know.
Mika.
That was it, Mika. I've got all these pieces of paper and they're all mixed up. Anyway, yes. So we went to this house to meet Mika, and he's always an odd fella. I don't know what he is, but he's got big teeth and he turns into a wolf. Seems very interesting. But anyway, last episode, from my point of view, I was in the house, and then yes, my rat was getting attacked by cockroaches, and I showed those cockroaches what for. And I went upstairs, and then there's this Nosferatu getting eaten alive by cockroaches. So, of course, I sought her out and, take care of her and things. And she turns out that she wants me to, what was it? Take the research and the blood and things from the warlock, and then you can get out the city. Then I decided to try, see if it was, see if she was telling me the truth about not being able to leave the city.
I hate you, Josh, for making Florence do this.
Sorry.
No, it's perfect. It's so on brand for Florence. It's so Florence.
It's so good. It's so Florence.
The last thing that happened to me was I was walking home covered in blood and not very happy. The end.
Marvelous.
I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry.
You are very, very welcome for that amazing rundown of exactly what's going on.
It's pretty accurate.
I mean, from Florence's point of view, that it's
pretty much the gist of it.
It's not the most sane.
Also, in the last episode, we got Molly and I took on a mission from Mr. Brass, and he is super super interested in turning Florence into someone that he's going to blood slave. And I'm trying to figure out a plan to get her out of that and prove our loyalty to Mr. Brass without having to turn her into a blood slave. Because I think he's got trust issues, and I want to work through that. And
I'd like that. I would.
We also met up with a woman who was a bond to Molly, who looked just like Molly's mother, and we needed to rescue her from her abusive relationship. So we basically put the fear of God into this guy.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
And now we have this awkward tension because Molly wants a mother, and I'm trying to not.
No. That's not what's happening here.
That's what I see, though. I see you wanting a mom, and I'm like, no, she's not your mom. You can't treat her like.
Oh yeah, you shut that shit down.
Yeah.
You broke Molly's little vampire heart.
Sorry.
That's all right.
It happens from time to time.
Yep.
But that's how we like it.
Yep.
Okay. So I think we'll start with Delphine.
With me?
Yeah. So Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Nate ends up in a shady part of town. Are you a local to the city?
I would say yes.
Okay. So you went to London, you got turned, you came back, and you know this place as Bratton. It's a bit rough. It's a bit old. It's previously a factory district from the Victorian area, and all the buildings around here, apart from maybe being a bit dilapidated, are your thing. You're into the aesthetic here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what brought you to this part of town?
I guess I'm looking to take some more pictures. I'm probably cosplaying someone from this steampunk era, I want to say. I guess I'm just looking for some kind of rough backgrounds to kind of stockpile, because maybe. Yeah, I got a few events coming up, I want to say, that I need like a good stockpile of pictures. So I need like a lot of different things. So I'm probably either getting ready or already taking photos.
Okay.
Oh, am I there yet? I'm there, aren't I?
Yeah, you can be if unless there's something you'd like to do before you
No,
go.
yeah, no. I'll
Okay.
start it.
Yeah. So you start there. And you're taking your photos. There's a scrapyard you're near.
Am I on my own?
Would you have brought a friend with you?
Maybe.
1 second. I need to look at your character sheet. Would you have brought as your photographer your inspiration? Raynala Faye. Would they be with you?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. Never mind then.
That
You're
would be-
probably
that would
on
be
your own
great.
then.
Okay.
Okay. So you're taking your photos and there's a group of 4 people, all of them wearing black hoodies. That's 3. This is 4. 4 people, and for about 15 minutes while you're walking around trying to find the right angles on various buildings and stuff, they just kind of stand on a street corner and watch you, and they kind of check their phones and stuff.
Okay. I'd say he'd be very like on edge just because of his like awareness. I feel like that would be a thing. Like he definitely would be like just alert anyway because he's had a few incidents in the past with people following him. So I'd say maybe he's just trying to get away from people or just keep out of sight, maybe not trying to draw attention to himself.
Okay. So you like go around a corner and just...
Yeah, or even like try into a building or something.
Okay. Let's make your first roll.
Yay.
Just to help me decide. So if you go to the first page of your character sheet, we're using slightly different sheets today just to help us. These are the official Roll20 sheets. Let's see if they work.
Okay, I'm on the first page.
What you want to do for me is probably a wits awareness roll.
Okay.
So if you click the little dice button above that list with the awareness in on the right hand side,
Where is it?
and then
Oh yeah. Okay. So I have that.
wits and awareness, I think there's drop down lists. I can't actually remember.
Ooh. So when I
Oh, the little square button at the very top.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, it popped up. I was blocking it. There we go. So
Ah.
let's see. So should I put like wits in there?
Yeah, it should be under the drop down list under wits, and then press OK, and then it should go back to the next one, to awareness, and then you press submit, and then 0 for the modifiers.
Oh, I think I messed it up. Okay, so it came up input value, attribute name. So wits, I press submit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, skill name, awareness, submit. And then modifiers, you said 0, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
4 successes. No 210s, so you don't get a crit. But 4 successes. You have a choice. You can either kind of go down a very clear looking road with a few cars and lots of cover if you wanted to like actually hide, or you have the other option of going into the scrapyard.
I think he'd go into the scrapyard. Like he wouldn't really be that conscious of the people because if they're not paying him too much attention, he definitely just wouldn't go. He wouldn't avoid getting his stuff. Like he's got to like, he'd go into the scrapyard.
Okay. It's piled up cars and oil everywhere. You see some motion on the inside of this dilapidated, no glass, nothing like that building. And I think, who would be at the scrapyard? Because
Molly and I.
Florence wouldn't return there, would she?
No.
No, I'm probably, if anything, I'm going back to the shabby little cottage in the woods to sulk.
Okay. So, Molly, you've got the highest awareness. You see a strange but pretty boy outside.
Thanks, Josh.
I assume that it would be weird to see people walking around at night, right?
Yeah. Delphron, would you mind describing what your character looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
What color's your hair?
Well, he's... At the moment, he's in cosplay, so he's probably wearing, like, this really glossy wig with, like, probably some makeup on that makes his, like, cheeks a little bit more, like, anime-esque and clearer. So he definitely doesn't, like, he looks like he's wearing, like, stuff like that, He's very, like, slender.
Stuff like that,
He's not tall, kind of short-ish, maybe, like, I want to say 5'7". Short enough? Tall?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
His clothes are definitely, like, not what you would buy in H&M. Like, you can tell that they're, like, either, like, they're not costume-ish, but they're borderline high-fashion costumey. Like, you definitely see, like, spot his clothes at, like, because obviously they're cosplay, but they're tailored, so, like, they're adapted clothes. So you would know that
what's he cosplaying? Maybe that'll help us out. Like, what is he? Like, what is he cosplaying as?
It's a steampunk character at the moment. So it's basically like he's wearing like jackets with like loads of buckles and stuff.
Okay, that's better.
Boots on and stuff.
Is he just basically draping himself over rusty cars and taking selfies?
So Molly is standing by the window, just sort of looking out at the moon, being all weird Molly. And she just happens to like look down, and then she turns back. She says, "Marco, there's a weird looking clown walking through."
Clown?
Yeah.
In this part of town? What?
There's someone in the scrapyard. He doesn't look like he belongs here.
Let me move over. Let me see. And so I like look down and I'm like, when I see like if she wasn't lying, it looks like a clown or someone like that, and I'm like, this part of town is just fucking weird.
Would people like? How much traffic happens at this place with like the drugs and stuff like that? Like, do we?
Foot traffic is rare and probably on the hour sort of thing.
Would we like go down and inspect it, or would it be something where like Alex would be taking care of?
I have a question. Is this the same night as we just we haven't slept yet, right?
No. Like,
no.
Are we walking back? Are we walking back to the?
You can be inside or outside the scrapyard. It depends. I imagine this is not the same night. This is the night after. So let's start with that. Let's see exactly how hungry our 4 vampires are.
Well,
so
and not just that, but I want to know like how would Mr. Brass react to another day without Florence here?
Yeah,
we'll get into that later.
Oh, okay.
So, everyone.
Okay. How do we do hunger at this new sheet?
Good question. I think you're just going to have to roll a d10.
Where is the rolling on this sheet?
There's a little white square button just below skills. So
Skills.
Dylan,
Oh.
you get hungrier.
Okay.
I still have the old sheet.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you guys have to go to Discord.
Oh, I gave
Then
you...
you gotta
Sorry,
click on
that
the
was my
link.
bad. There's a brand new Roll20 link. I should have
Oh.
told you.
Right.
Yeah.
Not prepared for this today.
Okay.
But...
Oh, right.
We're
That's-
professionals.
Oh,
We are
okay, that's why it was-
professionals.
Right, that's why there was the roll 20 in there. Okay, I got you now.
Yeah.
Right. I thought it was just for Delphron.
Oh, no, it's for,
For all of us.
everyone. This is the new sheet we
I
got.
assumed.
I
Okay.
have moved everything over for you, including hunger, which is at the very bottom of the first page. You may have to fill in some things yourselves, but apart from that, you got most of the shit.
Okay.
So yeah,
Doing a 1d10, yeah?
1d10 for everyone. Dylan, you're 1 point hungrier, so that
Yep.
should put you at 1, I think. Fuzzy
Yeah.
is fine. Or, sorry, Florence is fine. Molly
Rats,
is 1
they
point
fill you
hungrier.
right up, you know.
I'm 1 point hungrier. We're fucking
Rats
hunger
are
now.
very-
Very bottom of the first page.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn shit. I'm at 4, which means my stigmata has triggered. Am I in frenzy?
No.
Like, does my bane trigger?
No.
We'll
Okay.
get you some food. Don't worry.
Yeah. I sort of feel like I would have stolen some of that magic goo shit from the... But, like, I don't want them to know that I'm taking it. That's the big thing. Like, I don't want them to know that I'm drinking and stuff because,
But wait.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Delphron,
Yes.
if you go to the kind of list on the very left of the Roll20,
Okay.
and there should be the second one from the bottom. That is a dice roller. If you click on the D10, it will roll 1d10 for you.
So the question mark is beneath it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's the D20, and at the very
And?
top.
Okay. And then it just says advanced roll 1d20. Do I change that to d10 or nothing?
Oh
What's
no, ignore that.
full-
Did you click on the D10?
Homophobic.
You did just.
I need to look this one up.
Fear of clowns.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll take your.
Oh, I didn't know that came through. Sorry.
I'll take your last roll.
Yeah.
Because you were a bit confused. Okay, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. 2.5 rounded down is 2. You are at 2 hunger. So if you fill in 2 of those little dots at the very bottom of your first page on your character sheet, where it says hunger,
Ooh, okay.
You don't want to get to 4.
you do not want to get to 4.
But you can't go past 1 without murdering someone. Like, you can't
We'll get
eliminate
to
all
that
your...
later.
Yeah.
There's a lot to this game, so I don't want to overwhelm anyone. But yeah.
I wish I would have known that when I'm warning
Things have
you.
been
now.
But
done.
we didn't know. We didn't know we're new
Yeah.
vampires.
Yeah.
No one told us.
Yeah,
We're
we
we're
didn't know.
figuring it out.
Yeah, exactly. So, you're feeling a bit peckish for blood. This is not new to you. You know how you can solve that. But Molly and Marco, as you watch this kid wander into the middle of your scrapyard, seemingly not here for the normal purposes people would be here. The 4 hoodies across the street cross and block the chain link fence entrance and start just kind of looking, peering at the kid trying to hide.
Oh, this is not good. Molly, I think we are going to have to deal with this. Not just for us and that little kid, but for Mr. Brass's sake. If those hoodie fucks end up inside of this factory, we are going to really hear about it.
Are we gonna go off where like Mr. Brass is like protect the place. Don't let anybody in tonight. Like he's left us in charge to.
I think that probably
was
would have
that-
been a
was that-
thing. He's like,
Oh, I
got a
didn't know
job
if you
to
were
do.
asking.
Me and Alex are off. Make sure stuff doesn't go awry.
Okay. All right. Then yeah.
Everyone's just going to be working, so it should be a quiet night.
Okay. Well, I'm at 4 hunger. So what is going on with Molly right now? Because
Eyes bleed. No, sorry. There's a ring around your head and forehead that is bleeding with like pockmarked things. Your palms of your hands in a red circle. The very slow trickle of blood, and you can feel it in your shoes.
okay.
I imagine when this is happening, I look over at her and I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, you need to eat.
I feel like Molly is. I'm really hungry, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't.
Are you hungry, Molly? We can get you something to feast on. I see 4 young gentlemen down there that's ripe for the picking.
Yeah, but I'm a vegan. I don't like eating humans.
Can if
So
you
I know I can if I want.
I'm just sitting there like while I'm mentioning that, just like,
Well, let's
Sorry.
go. Let's go downstairs. Let's go outside, and let's go check out the weird one, the weird boy.
I guess, why not? There's nothing else to do tonight. It's been so quiet. I'm going to fucking go crazy, so let's go.
Just quickly,
Yeah.
Florence, would you have returned to the thing to observe or anything? Would you be nearby? You can choose to be if you want.
Well, probably. Okay, so Florence has like got a lot of shit to tell the others, and so I reckon Florence is probably like lurking, and she's probably done is she's tried to ring Marco a few times, and he's just no, or his phone's on silent. Yeah, your phone's on silent right now,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's like so.
Because
Florence
he
is
kept calling.
yeah, it's like bastards. So she's probably just like lurking around in the shadows, just like if I see him, I'm gonna give him what for. Florence is being a mess at the moment as well, more so than usual.
I'm gonna also, as we're walking down, I assume that there's gonna be a fight or I'll have to intimidate someone. Is there any way that I could grab like a lead pipe or
This place will be full of masonry and broken stuff, yes.
I'm gonna grab something along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, Molly totally has her screwdriver. So Molly runs down the stairs. 'Cause I don't know why I always feel like we're upstairs, like our room is upstairs.
I think I said the place where you stay is
Yeah.
upstairs, but you can
Yeah.
choose to be wherever you want.
Are there rats near? No,
Probably.
no.
Florence is nearby.
We're gonna play it out. We'll play it out. So yeah, Marco and Molly are gonna head downstairs. We're going outside. How far in is what's your name? What's his name?
Nate.
Nate. How far in is Nate? Like, is Nate in middle between like us and the 4 people, the 4-headed guys?
Probably. I'd say right now, because he probably took a while to come out, that he's probably like grumbling to himself, like, can I curse? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been cursing like crazy.
I forgot. I was like, did he curse a lot? He's trying
Yeah.
like,
It's not fucking
We're not
funny.
family friendly here.
It's like, fuck's sake,
Oh,
Sam
fuck
died.
yes.
Sam escaped him as he's climbing like the rubble to like get up so that he can like he's after probably setting up his camera somewhere to take like a really nice picture, and he's just trying to like climb up on top of something so he can like just do like a pose against like the backdrop, because he probably just assumes that the 4 people are just like fans or probably know vaguely of him or something.
Hey, you! What are you doing? Get out of here! And like, Molly's holding up her little
Molly,
screwdriver.
don't. You are not going to intimidate anybody. Are we closer to Nate? Or are we closer to the hoodie guys?
The hoodie guys are
And they-
standing at the entrance to the scrapyard. Now that you've come out, they've started to move in. They're just like looking at each other, and you can see them nodding.
All right. I'm gonna like yell, but not yell loud enough to where the hoodie people are gonna talk. I'm like, "Hey, you clown up there! You are not in the right place right now. You might want to get down from there.
No trespassing.
Just go along with what we say, all right?"
Okay, he probably is like taken aback and like looks at you guys and he's just like, who the fuck are you guys? Like, what are you telling? Like, who's this fucking like Annie lookalike? Like,
Are you saying that to us, or are you?
yeah, like he probably just thinks you're other cosplayers. He's like, you don't like own the slot. Like, I found this like fair and square.
I like turned to Molly. I'm like, is this guy fucking real? Like, what? Get down from there, or I'll make you get down from there. Do you not understand?
He just like stares blankly at you, like,
Whatever.
dude, I'm just taking like a few pictures. Just chill.
You brought in company.
Yeah, do you see them with me? No, they're probably just following. Like, they'll go away.
Yes, because everything is just solved by letting things just walk away. And yeah, Molly, what are you doing?
I just want to be like, this is private property. You can't be here.
Listen to the girl.
Last I googled, it says abandoned.
Last I googled. What is Google?
Is that the thing?
Like, no, it's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Google.
It is a thing. I don't think we would know what it is,
Do you
though.
have any points in technology?
I was like, Molly, just let him do his freaking weird thing. Whatever. Let's deal with these guys.
While you're doing that, by the way, you can totally hear a rustling in the bushes, like.
Would I notice Molly's blood and stuff?
Oh yeah, it's dead obvious.
Should he be rolling for that?
No, it's really
no, it's
easy to
not.
see.
Cool. I don't know how dark it is outside.
Hi, I'm crying blood. How are you?
It's probably a -1 around here. Sometimes, depending on distance, for noticing visual stuff. It's dark, but there are lamps and stuff.
Yeah.
But as you are having this conversation, the people in hoodies appear to have dispersed, and you know, I had their stats around there somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Molly
yes,
wants...
it's very difficult to see them, like every now and again between like piles of cars or tires or whatever, you see them moving, and every time you do, they're closer.
I forgot really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So because I lost what was it? I lost my something with like the blood. I forgot what that was called.
Stain?
No. It's like when you
Your discipline?
Are they disciplines?
The
Yeah.
vampire ability?
Yeah,
You lost
do
your
I
presence.
lose? No, did I lose my my eyes of the beast?
Yes, that was
Okay,
a mistake we made last time.
Yeah.
You didn't have that, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But you can get it back. You just have to
Eat an animal.
eat an animal. Okay. What you're doing?
Molly's picking up pebbles and throwing them at Nate and just, hey, get down from there. Get
And
down
I'm like-
from there.
And I'm hearing this like, psst, psst. I'm like, what the? Who is that? What?
Oi!
Oh, it's fucking Florence. Oh my god.
A breeze
Like-
comes in.
hobbling out. Yeah, Florence just comes hobbling out, but she's like, all right.
What part of secret do you not understand? You can't be here.
Look, I had a bit of an evening. I wanted to tell you about it.
You could have called.
Are you coming down from the tires, Nate?
No, he's just
I
standing
don't
there like
think your phone's
flabbergasted. Probably
working
like,
because I phoned you about 50 times now.
What? Oh, that's why I turned it off. I understand now. I put it back in my pocket.
What's the point of... Anyway, so, yes.
Now is not the time right now, Florence. I don't know. He's just climbing up on the trash like it's some sort of like photo session or something.
Ooh, lovely.
He's Googling.
And there's these guys. Wait, where did they go?
Oh,
God.
bugger.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but like this is getting hella weird. And like, is she all right? Like,
Oh, hello, dear. Yes, I'm
Is this
fine. Don't mind
normal?
me.
I can barely hear you. You need to speak louder. You're very far up.
I think at this point, just stepping out from behind, really, really close to the pile of cars that you're at, Nate, there's a guy that starts in a, fully can't see his face, shadows and everything in the black hoodie, starts just climbing up as fast as he can towards you.
oh shit. Okay. I probably have that like I want to say is like that he had it activated before he like climbed that light body thing to get up there in the first place, or no?
You can activate it for free, so yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he has that, and he's just like, fucking screw this. And then like, his camera is like down on the ground, so he needs to get down to his camera. So he probably is there a way for him to avoid the guy and the group? Like
Yeah, there'll
Molly
be a
and that.
direction. The guys coming from behind where you were standing, the other group were kind of off towards the big building. But if you want to kind of jump off and head towards the gate, that might work.
Okay, yeah, I said that's what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna just jump down and try to get his camera because it's a camera that he was taking
You
photos
leave
with.
it on a tripod or something.
Yeah, because it's probably an expensive like camera.
Okay. So this guy clambers up. You can hear the kind of banging, bonging on bonnets and stuff as this guy reaches the top. Nate leaps off, like several feet off, and just kind of very gently lands on the floor. He doesn't accelerate in a normal way. It's very strange. He collects his camera.
I would assume we'd be like, oh, he's a vampire. Like, but there's something up with this.
Hang on,
I'm gonna hold up the pipe and I'm like, hey, everybody, listen, get the fuck out of here! Like, why are you here?
And
Private property. So I'm holding up my hands and there's blood everywhere to see if I would scare
Oh,
him
settle
off.
down, Rolly. Settle down. You'll scare the normals.
the guy on
The
top
goal.
just flails a bit, pulls out a knife, and he's just like, "We found your nest. We're gonna burn you out." And then he points at Nate. It's like, "Thanks for showing us." And then he leaps off of the thing and tries to like spear tackle Marco.
All right.
Balls.
Now, what do I roll to stop that?
What are you doing to stop that? That's what.
I'm gonna like as he's coming down to me, I'm like, "Hey, better."
Oh, you're just gonna twat him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a strength brawl.
That was dangerous.
Oh no, because it's melee. It's Dex melee.
How do I roll that though?
There's the square above where it says the list that says melee. I'm fairly certain it should include your hunger levels.
But how do I specify? Oh, Dex.
You
No.
Dex from the
Melee.
drop down
There you go.
list.
There it is.
New sheets. Gotta love rules. Okay.
Just so much worse than the
No,
last.
not 3 successes. That is 5 successes.
Oh, he gone.
Boom.
Off with his head. Oh shit.
You fucked him up.
I mean, so you needed 3 successes. You get 2 successes above, which means you do 2 extra damage, and you picked up a heavy lead pipe, which means you do an extra 2 damage. So that's 4 superficial damage, and this guy ragdolls, as most of the work is done by his weight. What happens?
I see this guy like jumping down at me, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, and I like
slow-mo.
Yeah, like he comes at me pretty fast, and I just go swing, and I'm gonna assume that I connect with his like rib cage or like on his side, because he'd be pretty fast. It'd be like really hard to like hit him on the head, because that's like, I mean, so I hit him in the body, and like you said, he just ragdolls. He goes flying into like a scrap pile of just like old broken down car pieces, and I'm like, what were you expecting? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Does anyone else do anything?
I want to say that Nate.
Well, because only the one came out, right? So we only saw the one.
Well, we know that there's 4 because we saw them earlier.
Florence is just going to sort of flick her arm, and the pool cue is just going to like.
All righty then. Where are you?
Nate's probably like, what the fuck? Like, and then he just like just throws up, just like this is like he's not used to violence. He's just,
Settle down, dear.
There was. I feel like no, because you would be able to throw up. Yes.
It'd be blood though, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It
well,
wouldn't be blood.
and a bit of bile.
It's
or
not blood.
Oh.
It might be a little bit more red than it normally is, but that's definitely bile.
That smell must be very great.
And as you hear, like, if you could only hear this, it would be like a as this guy's ribs get smashed open. Then there's a and a and then the sound of a lighter being lit from behind a car. And then
Florence.
slight orange glow,
Oh, bugger.
and then 3 people with flaming torches just kind of walk out and block your exit between the building and the chain link fence.
Florence is going to try to sort of duck down behind a car and try and sneak round and circle around behind them.
Molly's gonna laugh hysterically and start chanting, "Kill the beast! Kill the beast!"
What the fuck, Molly?
Cool. Okay, yeah, at this point I think we should probably go into like a proper combat style of doing things. So you all
First,
announce
like proper combat, right?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is all announce our intentions at the beginning of the round, and then we roll, and then depending on whether you, I'm not going to roll. You have target numbers for these lot, but yeah, depending on what you do, we'll change the narrative. So,
Okay.
what would each of you like to do, and then I'll tell you what you roll.
So we see all 3 of them, correct?
You see 3. Yeah, you see all 3 of them there. All
They've got
3 of them
lit
have
torches.
lit
They've kind of
torches.
made themselves targets.
Where
now.
are they? Are they all standing side by side?
No, they're at like dotted, because there'd be like a corridor of cars leading from the front gate to the front door, and they're just kind of standing off to either side. So 2 on one side, 1 on one.
All right. I would probably try to do a stealth approach, like you said, because I mean that's going to be our best bet. So I kind of duck down, maybe behind the scrap pile that their friend just like is basically probably dead or dying in, and see if I can get behind one of them. But I'm going to stay low to the ground, like super low to the ground.
Okay, that would probably be Dex Stealth. Very simple.
I just like started talking. I don't know if I thought we were all going to stay.
No,
like, what we did.
you all.
Oh,
I think.
my bad.
You do you, Dylan.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
We'll go individually. I'll tell you what to roll, and then we'll kind of build the
Okay.
narrative, or you can build the narrative like once everyone has finished their roll.
Okay.
So, yeah. Well, should we go to Delphron? Nate next.
Okay, so he's probably not prepared. Like, he's never really been in a combat situation, so he's probably like, shit,
What
like
the
fuck, like
fuck is happening
fuck
here?
this, like, and it's like scrambling for his phone, like he's like searching, and he's like crawling, like I guess, away from the flame. And I mean, if he's like down there, he'd probably be crawling, like scrambling backwards towards maybe the body, because that's closest to them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like trying to see if there's anything he can like grab, or if he can see like a way to like climb up or anything.
We don't like fire, right? That's like
Fire is a really easy way to get dead.
okay, but we know that that's something that we would know.
I think like even as a mortal,
I'm trying to
fire is-
wonder if Molly would be afraid of the fire. Well, Molly's gonna be off, dude.
Yeah, you'd probably be afraid of the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be leery about somebody waving a lit torch in your face, you know, whatever.
Molly's crazy right now.
Yeah, these lit torches are like baseball bats with t-shirts wrapped around the end and presumably some sort of flammable liquid poured into it and then fire applied. So that, yeah, it's pretty scary. Nate,
Yes.
you find on the body the knife that he was carrying. He appears to have just kind of dropped it by him as he ragdolled to the floor. So if you want to pick that up, or you can find a way up, depends.
I say he probably like grabs the knife, I would say.
Okay.
Just because he's so like frantic, he probably just like his hands like shaking, just reaches forward and just like kind of closes around and like pulls close to him.
Okay. You have a knife. Are you going to go and stab someone?
Oh God, no. No, he's probably just gonna like just keep it on him, just like a safety, and maybe make his way, or even you like. Yeah, he definitely wouldn't be able to pick up the body or anything. So he probably like, is there a way up or anything?
You can try and climb the cars again.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
try. Yeah, he'd do that. He'd try and scrabble him up, just get out of there.
Yeah, what you would probably need to roll is a dexterity athletics for that.
Ooh, sweet.
Won't be very difficult. And it'll make your life easier. That's for sure.
So how do I do that?
Okay, same way, except not the same button. It's first page,
Okay.
and then far left column. Let's go to the
Athletics.
top,
Okay.
and then dex and athletics.
Okay. Athletics. And then 0 modifiers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, almost a critical. So close. But you are successful. You're up there. You're a little bit unbalanced because you're shaking, but it's going to be more difficult for them to
Okay.
get to you and do anything. So,
I want to say he probably like is like, fuck kid, come here, and like is offering his hand to Molly, because obviously he doesn't realize, like he probably thinks Molly's like this harmless white girl, and just trying to like offer her, she's like reaching out.
yeah, so what do you do, Molly?
I was actually gonna hide under one of the cars because I feel like I'd be small enough to go under. But Molly is having some physical like physical tremors from being as hungry as she is.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so she's wanted to hide and try to keep her mouth shut. So she's just sort of covering her mouth with her bloody hands and just sort of like gargling blood, sort of like making weird gurgling noises, but trying not to scream because she's just wants to scream. So I'm under the cars
Okay. Let's
that he's
do-
now on.
Yeah, let's do another dexterity athletics to see how far under there you get, how safe you feel.
Okay, why can't I click?
It's all different. I don't
Oh
like
yeah,
change.
it's an entirely different system. So you click the button at the top.
Okay. Dexterity. What was it? Sorry, dexterity.
Dex
What?
athletics.
Dex athletics modifiers. Nothing. Damn. We're so hungry.
You.
It's all right. I've got a nice rat for you.
Okay. -2 successes? That's interesting. What? What?
Welcome to
I don't know what to
Vampire.
tell ya.
Rolling minus 2d6. Oh, so 2d10, sorry.
Okay.
It's broken.
Hooray, another broken Roll20 sheet. Okay, cool. Well, you had 2 dex and no athletics, right? So you get 2
Yeah.
successes because I'm going to take them from the far left. So that's an 8 and a 6. You are under there. You are stuck under there pretty solidly. You could get out, obviously, but you feel fine. Like,
Because I
they're not
assume
gonna be able to reach you.
we're trying to hide, right?
Yeah, you're trying to hide.
Yeah.
Florence.
Right. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna sort of try and like duck into a bush and just sort of sneak up to these dudes and hit them with a big stick.
Okay. Should we just do the big stick hitting?
Well, unless you want me to roll for stealth as well.
Why?
I think let's do the stealth first and then see if that affects you modifiers wise.
All right.
We can give you a bonus.
Right. So how do I actually do the stealth thing? Because like I've no idea. So.
That would be dexterity stealth.
All right. But how do I actually do the stealth bit? Because it's like I've got the box and it's just going dex.
Oh well, you press submit and then it brings up a new window.
Got you. Okay. I just didn't want to pick it up.
No, that's all right.
Stealth. Okay, that's fine. My 0.
Trying to find exactly what happens at Blood 4. I remember it gets very difficult to control yourself.
I have no idea what that did.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at what point do I go into frenzy. I remember it
Frenzy
being
is if you go from hunger 5 and then you have to do blood stuff again. That's an instant frenzy, but like if you see blood at this point, it's going to be a little bit difficult to control yourself from just slurping it out.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you when the guy got hit if it caused, because you guys talked about the bile, and I was gonna ask if there's gonna be any blood involved.
No, not really. Smells
Yeah,
mostly
so-
like sick.
I already figured that as soon as blood happens, Molly's just
I mean, that guy, he's got to be bleeding at least from somewhere.
It was
yeah,
a-
but he's probably far enough away now from me.
It was internal. I think it was all internal.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. You got some strong skin.
And he's
Right.
wearing
I
clothes.
don't think I got any successes on that either.
Got 2 successes on the hunger dice.
All right.
So
Okay.
That's enough.
Okay.
for
So yeah.
you- Oh, that's a -1 because that is
Oh.
below the threshold. Or we could
Okay,
reroll with willpower.
Uh,
You reroll 3 dice if you want.
Hashtag YOLO. Yeah. Okay. Why not? And it's just what
Internal
reroll. How many?
3.
3. All right. So it's just 3d10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's an extra success, and that's what you needed.
All right.
You-
Sneaky. Come
Yeah,
on.
you get a +1 to your melee roll, which is Dex melee.
Dex melee. Right. Do, 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 do. Uh-huh. Dex and melee. Wait, it was a +1, right? Ah, fuck. I forgot to put that in. Sorry.
That's fine. You can just roll an extra dice if you want.
1d10.
No, this guy puts out his baseball bat and just blocks
Well, I just think
the
I sort of
thing.
sneak behind him and just like, swing at him, and he's just like, Batman.
Oh, of course, because you stealthed up on him.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You hit him with a stick, and then he turns around like, what just happened? And he waves a flaming bat in your face. So, 3 of them are still alive. One of them is going to do something very, very simple. He's going to sprint to the pile of cars where Molly and Nate are and touch his flaming bat to the ground, and a very weak flame starts to spread amongst the oil-soaked ground, and it begins to encompass this pillar of cars. So that's
Wow.
what he does.
This totally fucks up my day, and not at all what I was gonna do.
And the other one of them is tied up fighting Fuzzy.
I didn't get to attack anyone.
Oh,
Yeah. I just went
I'm
into
just thinking
stealth.
because you twatted that first guy. Yeah, you completely demolished him.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on then. And the other
Oh.
2 are either tied up or
I was just gonna try and take out the kneecaps of one of them.
okay.
I don't know, whichever one's closest. Like, go low and fast, and
I think the one that just
I'm stealthed right now.
Did he see me go to that car, or is he trying to?
he saw
Get
you go to the
Nate.
car, and you
Okay.
can see Nate at the top as well, which is
Okay.
why he set a light to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably the one closest to Molly and Nate that you can
Okay.
take a swing at.
All right. So what do I roll for that?
That is Dex melee.
Dex melee? Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Come on for a good roll. Do I get any modifiers because I'm stealthed?
You were stealthed? Oh,
Yeah.
+1. Let's say that.
Okay.
That's what you needed. So you get this guy good. You kneecap him.
Yeah, I want him to fall to the ground. That's my goal.
Yeah, he does that. He's looking worse for wear, but he's not.
I don't want him to. I want to hit him in his knee so hard he's not gonna like. He could probably stand back up, but it's gonna hurt like a bitch.
It's at an odd angle. He's on his knees.
Okay.
He yells a couple of times. It's like a again.
All right. Just like whoa, slide in. Okay, cool. That was my move. Sorry.
Okay, let's go to round 2, where one guy is writhing on the floor. He's probably going to spend his time getting up and probably, like, he looks at you, Marco, like he wants revenge. Then the other 2, one of them is gonna step up to Florence, and the final one is going to move over to probably, he looks like he's running to keep setting fire to stuff. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to get out from where I am. Can I get out on the other side of the car? So if I rolled in on the left, can I roll out towards the right?
I think the way you came
would
from
the
is probably
flame
the one
have
that's on fire.
already? Pardon?
Yeah, like one side of the car is blocked by fire, and I think that's probably the way you came from.
So can I escape through the side that doesn't have the fire?
Yes, but there might be a person there waiting to golf you as you come out.
Well, I can't stay where I am unless I have superhuman strength, and I'm about to kick these cars off me, which I don't think I'll be able to do. I would like to assess from my point of view a way to get out of where I am, because I feel like Molly would see the fire and want to get away from that. At least not be trapped where she is, because she clearly made a mistake.
Yes. That would take time, and in that time, fire would spread. but you can like give yourself or someone else bonuses by doing that if you'd like, just by taking the time to look at where everyone's legs are from your perspective. So yeah, if you'd like to do that, and it would keep you safe as well. That would probably be a wits plus, let's say wits awareness. Three successes, and how many 10s? Just one. 3 successes. You can see that very clearly exactly what I described the other lot are going to do, and like you get a flash of if they manage to get to you, everything will go up in flames. You just see like a vision of just very quickly lots of fire. Like,
Okay.
it can only take a couple more sparks before this entire scrapyard starts to go up.
Okay. So who would I give a bonus to?
Depends on who you shout to.
Shout to?
If you're going to tell anyone.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
If you're not going to tell anyone, no one gets a bonus.
Oh, I didn't fully understand. Sorry. No. Yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah. Guess I'm staying under
you
the
could give
car.
yourself a bonus.
Oh no, I don't.
You're staying under there?
Yeah.
Okay, it's safe apart
Well,
from the fire.
because you said I couldn't. I wanted to roll. I wanted to go out the other side that didn't have any fire.
Oh, I didn't say you couldn't go out that way. I'm just
Really?
saying you would most likely be trapped if you went out there. You'd probably have to face down a person.
Okay, yeah, and I wanted to see if there was somebody there, and I would assume that's my turn. So now I know what side I can go out, I guess.
Yeah,
I
you
don't...
can go out, and you know that there's going to be a person there when you... Would you like to be out from under the things? I think that's the question here.
No, not if there's going to be somebody there.
Okay.
I'll stay where I am if somebody's there. I don't want to...
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Who would like
Sorry
to do
about your
something
luck.
next?
Okay. I think, because I'm on top, I can see both people on the other side as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking Nate isn't going to go that way. He's probably going to like hedge his bets with Marco and the guy. So he's probably like maybe not getting down because he's a bit of a chicken shit. He's probably going to like take off his wig and just like fuck it at your man and just like take off like tear off the buckles and just like throw them at the guy that Marco's like facing, just like get him to like not. Is he the guy that's starting the fire?
Yeah, he's the guy that...
Yeah. So
on
he's
his
probably like
knees,
fucking everything
yelling
he
at
has at your man while but keeping the knife.
Okay. I don't think that requires a roll
Like, that might do some good.
to take your clothes off. Like...
Does he get your man's attention though, or?
In the heat of combat? That would
Hey,
be kind of
look,
weird.
This is what we're doing.
Come on. I mean, wouldn't
No,
you
I mean,
be
like,
slightly
he's-
distracted if like you got a wig to the
Your man's
face?
like,
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
Stripping on top of a bunch of cars. This is
He just, like,
exactly what you signed up for.
Bayonetta it up like he's like in the middle of combat. Like,
Yeah, I think that definitely gets his attention.
okay. I
The
think
distraction game.
I'll be like,
I don't think that requires a roll.
can I say anything to him? Can I be
Oh,
like,
totally. Yeah, this isn't like D&D 6-second rounds. This is like abstract lengths of time where if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
try and complete an objective, then
yeah, I'm just gonna start shouting. I'm like, she's a fucking child. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, you're just gonna like burn the whole fucking place down?
he looks up at you, like bashes away like a buckle and some like copper cogs from your goggles, and it's like,
this is the,
fucking vampire, you fool!
and this is the guy that I'm standing above, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
just like, what the fuck are
shit
you
raining
like?
down upon him.
like holding my pipe, like, okay.
It's
I
gonna be.
guess.
He's not paying attention as much anymore, Dylan. So
Yeah,
it's
I know.
probably
No,
easier.
for me, like I'm saying, like me, I'm like looking over at this kid, like, what the? Or you're not a kid, but like that in my head, I'd be like, what? Like, use the fucking knife! Like, come over here and help stab him! Like,
Why are you throwing your wig?
yeah. Like, what do you think this is? The club? Like,
It's so dainty.
I think Florence was next, right?
Yeah. Okay, right. I'd like to introduce okay, you know there's pocket sand, right? It's like,
Yeah.
surprise, pocket sand. Okay, I'd like to do surprise, pocket rats. and then while the dude is distracted by angry rats, I would like to basically stab him in the crotch with the jagged end of my pole.
Okay.
Oh no, you can't stab him in the crotch.
Oh, I
I
can.
have to go for the crotch.
Yes.
Look. It's old faithful, all right? Always go for the danglies.
So
Yep.
so yeah, can I do it?
We're not going to roll for pocket rats,
Okay.
Pocket rats!
but you will roll for Dex melee.
Okay. Right. Does he get disadvantage on,
Yes.
rat to the face? Dex
Just
and
like your rats are well trained, so they know that they've been thrown at a person. They start biting, and he's like, "Damn!"
Get in the shirt! Get
And
in the
then
shirt! Down the
He's
trousers!
just like trying to push a rat through his sleeve, like.
because rats are sharp little bastards when they want to. Okay, Dex melee and boop.
That's all you needed. You crack him in the nads.
Yes!
He stops for a second, catch his breath.
Just to catch his breath.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. You hear some wheezing. That's for sure.
So he's bent over right now, right?
Yeah. Where are you going with this?
Well, you know, I'm assuming that's pretty much all I can do this turn. But next turn,
Heyo.
oh no, next turn is just like
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, I think we've just got Marco left.
All right. So here's what I'd like to do. Let's see if the rules will let me. So I'm assuming I have Mr. Brass's number, like phone number. So I'm gonna like quickly dial up Mr. Brass, hold it like this, like taking my lead pipe, and like I'm gonna call him really quick, and I'm like, so the workshop's been compromised.
It's on fire.
Like, well, no, I'm gonna say like I'm gonna mention the fire, but I'm also gonna mention that I think because I didn't he mention to us once that there was like hunters or someone mentioned to us that there was like humans that hunted vampires. I can't
Possibly.
remember.
You know that that's a thing because you
Yeah,
escaped
we've been
from London.
hunted. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were
Hunted
being
before.
hunted.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mention that hunters were brought to the workshop and we're currently dealing with this. And as I say, currently dealing with this, I want to swing this lead pipe down and make the most gruesome gushing noise. And I hope he hears it in the background. Like, just currently dealing with this. Like, as I swing this lead pipe down on this guy.
Yeah.
All right, so is that still Dex melee?
Mhm. How does this man die?
I actually don't want to kill him. I want to mutilate him to the point where he is near death. Because I want to feast on him later. Or will he, no matter what, die?
You can choose to do that.
All right.
Brain death.
So basically, what I intend to do is I am going to hit him super hard, and it's gonna like hit him in the chest. So you are gonna hear like bone entering his lungs, and he's gonna have a hard time breathing, and he's gonna be coughing up blood and like.
All over your cosplay supplies.
Oh, they're gone. They're bloody at this point.
Maybe a little bit.
And I'm like, Like, don't worry, we are dealing with this right now. Like, and I'm just informing Mr. Brass as well, letting him know, like, shit's going down. We might need help here.
Absolutely. And down the other, you hear like a little chuckle from Mr. Brass. He's like, I'll be on my way.
And then I'm gonna quickly shout over to Florence, and I'm like, he's coming. Like, I'm assuming after.
What, Father Christmas? What are you on about? Who?
Mr. Brass.
Oh, lovely. I better get out of here soon then.
All
Right.
That's-
So there's one guy standing by the pile of cars underneath Nate, right in front of your exit, Molly. And he seems to be very interested in kind of crouching down and swinging at you from under there, or like trying to set fire
that's
to
fine.
things.
I was about to come out.
One guy he might be dead. Like you don't know. He's stopped. That's for sure. One guy is bent
Having
over,
a bad time.
having a bad time, bent over double, like trying to hold his crotch and swing a baseball bat at the same time at Florence. Like he's definitely, if you lose the roll, Florence, he's definitely going to hit you. Like, that's his intention. So yeah, plans, everyone. This is the final one.
Okay, so Molly's gonna smell the blood happening outside, and
That's
yes,
a good
there is a
point.
lot of blood.
What are the rules for that? You won't see the blood right now, so I don't think you'll have to roll anything. But yeah, please continue.
So I was going to get a little angry. Plus, it's probably getting real hot. The fire's probably real annoying. And so I was going to lunge out and attack the guy that has now knelt down to attack me. But I was going to try to, like, surprise, like, ah! And then attack his face, bite him.
Just meant like a 10-year-old leaping out of like trash, just like.
Okay.
A bloody 10-year-old. Like, I'm already bleeding.
A
Creepy. I think you're a creepy horror child right now.
A bite attack comes with negatives, I believe.
I imagine they would.
Because that's like specific to get blood out. But it is very damaging. Except you have baby teeth, don't you?
I do have baby teeth. I wasn't necessarily looking to bite. It was just more to
Just
leap
do-
out and attack.
Okay, let's
Like,
do-
I would probably
strength.
bite, but it wouldn't necessarily be a bite to, like...
That's strength brawl then, I think. Instead, no modifiers, because you're not sinking your teeth into him, you're not trying to get blood out or anything. Because you can't. You've
Now or
got
now.
normal human teeth.
Yeah. I mean, I would still bite and rip. Okay, so strength.
You ever been bitten by
sorry?
someone? That fucking hurts.
Yeah. Strength athletics? Or strength brawl?
You know what? Whichever is better for you. Because
They
it's a
both
bit of
sucks.
both in there.
We'll do strength. We'll do athletics, because it all sucks anyways.
-3 successes? What is going on?
I don't know what's...
You're rolling -3 dice? That's
I
so
don't-
stupid.
I didn't... You did this, Josh.
I'm so sorry!
Hashtag blame Josh.
You set this up.
You
I
can
don't
go
know.
back to the old Roll20 app thing if you want. Like,
No.
see, that's broken. Just use the dice roller for many dice.
So I have 1 strength and 0 athletics, so it would just be a 1d...
That would be 1d10.
1d10. 6.
That is 1 success, and it is technically impossible for you to get 3 successes that you need. So I'm going to give you a tough choice here. You
Yeah,
can
but tough
leap
choices.
out and you can start tearing at him with your baby teeth.
My little
And
baby claws.
you have an option to either like bite down hard and do extra damage, or and that will lose you some teeth. You can feel them wobbling. Or he can, you stay a bit further back and bite and make sure you've got him, but he will be able to hit you with the flaming baseball bat. Lose teeth or get hit.
Is there anything I can do? Can I like jump down?
I'm gonna get hit.
If you'd like to help, sure.
Yeah, because I feel like Nate would be that kind of guy. He wouldn't like he'd see your man.
Would you react that quickly? Because this is a quick like burst out of the.
What would you be doing to help? Let's start there.
Throwing his wig.
He see Marco hit your man and kind of just like try and look away, and then obviously check on the guy behind him to make sure that he's not climbing up, but see that he's like ducking down because like obviously Nate saw Molly go under, right?
Yeah.
So he would definitely like know your man's trying to get at Molly.
Yeah.
And because of the flame, he's probably just gonna pounce on him. But I don't know if that's after your man tried to hit Molly or before.
You can totally pounce on him. He's going to be a bit difficult unless you turn off your feather fall thing. So you can turn that off and then use your weight to pounce down on him. You can do a dexterity melee +2 for that.
Okay. So dexterity, submit, athletics, submit, and then modifiers +2, is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of green.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. How did this guy go down, Delphron? Describe the scene to us.
I want to just say that like Nate is not like graceful at all. He just like basically falls off the thing. It's just like dead weight on your man, and like your man's probably just like crumpled under him, like just collapsed on the ground. Like he didn't like do any damage or anything. I want to say he just like fell straight on your man. Like Nate probably got hurt in the meantime too.
Okay, I think that's what happens. And when you get off him, you notice that you accidentally drove the knife into his chest.
Shit.
Like that wasn't there when I started, sort of thing.
He's like scrambling off.
Oh,
And he stops moving. What were you thinking, Steph?
I want to grab. There's so many things that I want to do.
Go.
I want to grab the knife. I want to pull it out, and I just want to like wrap my little child's mouth all around that little hole and just like bring it in, suck it up. Stop! Yeah, and it's just like blood. It's so messy. It's so messy because it's just. Well, how big is this knife?
Is it basically like
This was a
trying to
combat
drink
knife,
McDonald's?
like a military
Yeah.
combat knife.
Yeah,
It's big.
You know, like when you shake up a Coke bottle and then.
But
open
here's
it
the thing.
and
Here's the thing. He's gonna die. Like this is gonna die. Is it a stain on me if I drink any of this blood and he dies regardless? I don't care. I feel no. It's such like a reactionary thing. I'm gonna take the knife. I'm gonna rip the knife out. And I'm just gonna start drinking them. But I will stop once I feel like Molly will realize what she's doing and she stops, but it's after a while, and maybe when she gets down to like her one hunger or something, but she won't drain him.
Okay, yeah, it takes a short while to drain a person, so you're probably halfway through that at this point. But yeah.
And I've like pushed Nate off of him. Like this guy's mine.
Okay, perfect. So, I think at this point, Fuzzy. Florence.
Right, so this guy's like doubled over and waving a torch at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
what I'm probably going to do is try and sort of like knock the arm with the torch aside, and then just
Rip it off.
Not even rip it off, and then just get my manky, horny, sharpened fingernail and just slice his throat.
Dang.
So it's just like, basically.
I think that's probably a strength brawl.
Right. Does it count melee if it's sort of a weapon?
You have a shiv, don't you? You can do melee. Dex
Oh shit!
melee.
No, that's true. Okay, yeah. So, I've just like right. So yeah, we'll go with the shiv. Okay, and that's dex. What's that? Strength melee or dex melee? Or not melee? Sorry, wait, is it melee?
It's dex melee.
Dex melee. Okay, here we go. Right, dex. And melee.
2 successes. That's all you need. This guy, you hear him choke on his own blood and fall to his knees.
Come on, babies, out you come.
The fire is still slowly burning, spreading. It's spread a little bit, but it's just like to one puddle of oil, and it's doing that very slow burn thing because it's mostly soaked into the gravel.
Nobody's filled these cars with pyrotechnics like they do in the movies.
Everything explodes. You will die. Whoops. It's all up to you now. Like, Molly, would you let's do this. Would you like to go to 0 hunger?
No, that goes against a lot of Molly.
Okay, you can go to 1 hunger then.
Okay.
As this man bleeds out in front of you.
It wasn't me.
It definitely wasn't you. I don't know whether
Circle
you're
of
okay with
life.
that.
You're just taking advantage of the situation.
I mean, he was trying to set her on fire. Molly's probably okay with it. I feel like Molly would like back off a little bit and like wipe her face, and there's just blood like all over the place. I really don't think that she'd have an issue with it because yeah, he wasn't a good person. It sort of fits in. I don't know where all of this stuff is because it's all written on my other one.
It'll be on the 2nd and 3rd pages.
All right, Florence is gonna sort of like everybody's down now, right?
He's definitely unworthy.
There are 4
but I'll
dead
probably
people in the
go see
scrapyard and a
Julie.
bit of fire.
Right, in that case, I'm gonna flip this guy over and start going through his pockets.
Okay, you come up with a mobile phone, like a wallet with a tenner in it.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, like it says his name was Brandon Cortez. Like he was a member of a bowls club. He looks like an old guy when
Bowls?
you
Who
take
plays
his.
bowls these days?
He's an old guy when you take off his
Oh.
hoodie. A little bit overweight.
Should have worked out.
I'm gonna take the guy that's not dead, but he gonna be dying soon. I'm gonna drag him like over to one of the like junkyard, like in the corner a little bit, and maybe question him a little bit. I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to talk.
Very hard.
Yes, because I mean he can't breathe. So you think you could just come inside here and make a fuss? Who do you think you are?
He just coughs a big wad of blood and teeth.
Oh, you taste like shit. Oh,
Oh. No,
What?
we'll do that in a minute.
What?
No, this guy, the more you question him, the more he coughs up blood and starts to slide down the thing.
all right. I'm gonna then I'm gonna drag him across like the dirt and like the rust-ridden like ground. I'm like, dinner is served, everybody, and then like kind of like not really throw him, but you know like how you're like dragging something heavy and you're like, ugh, and it just kind of like heaves a little bit in the dirt.
Florence comes past dragging her dead dude and just like sort of, oh, I ate earlier, thank you. And she's just gonna sort of drag this Brandon dude to the like the patch of stuff that's already on fire, and just like heave him in there. Like she's leaving all his ID on and the money and everything. She's just heaving him on this like patch of burning oil, and then she's gonna start piling sticks and logs over him and things, and just like jump.
So we can burn the bodies, yeah.
Okay.
Hide the evidence.
And also lick her shiv clean.
Okay. It tastes good. I don't think you get any sustenance from it.
No.
Molly, you lose your point in animalism, but you gain a point in oh, what was it?
I don't like the disciplines list here.
I need to look over that again.
It's right here. You gain a point in celerity.
Ooh, celerity is a good one.
This
And what ability does it give her?
you can choose which one if you look through, but as you drain his final beating heartbeats into your mouth, you feel the heat, you feel anger, you feel him like wrestling against this death, and that you feel quickens you, so you feel a little bit faster, and that's where the celerity comes from. You don't.
I didn't want to kill him though.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
But you
Okay.
do get a new point in celerity. I think you have two skills in celerity. One's about perfect balance, and the other is about
Yeah.
being able to dodge stuff really well, like dodge
Okay.
bullets and shit. That's cool.
I will look
So
that up.
you can choose between those two. Anyway,
Okay.
Nate.
Yes.
Sorry to catch
You just
you.
watched a 10-year-old devour a human. How do you feel?
How are you feeling?
Like, he's probably back to it. He's like, so you're not feeding on him right now. You're backed away, right? Are you wiping?
Oh
him?
yeah, I've stopped and now I'm just covered in his
Okay. So
blood.
he probably like feels his stomach in his mouth, and it's just like fuck, and like he's like looking for the knife because he's like still scared because he thought you were just a little girl, but now he's like, what the fuck are you? So he's probably like trying to like see if he can. Is the knife with Molly? Because I know you picked it up, right?
No, I just sort of threw it away. Like I just like it's probably like in a car somewhere.
I think
I like threw it behind me.
Okay, he probably wouldn't see it then. Maybe he's just like, what the fuck was that? Like, kind of like he just like not even controlling himself. He's just like, yeah, just asking kind of anyone, but more so directed at Molly.
Yeah, Florence comes past like dragging a bunch of scrap and just like,
Oh, she was a bit prickish, that's all, dear. Ugh, help me. Could you, oh God, his arm poking. Could you help me just move he's a bit heavy. Could you help me just move him? Just throw this one on top of the pile. Come on, love.
What the fuck? He just murdered someone! Like,
Hey, you can be quiet now. Also,
what the fuck is this Russian dude?
you're not going anywhere. I'm just letting you
Ignore
know.
him, he's a grumpy Gus, he is.
I'll
Should we
dress up
tie him
later.
up?
What, him?
Maybe.
Listen, fucking Vladimir, don't fucking come near me because and then he's like reaching for my phone, like trying to like just like
I like calmly
do we-
walk over and I smack it out of his hand. Do I have to roll for that? I don't know.
It's between you two. You decide
Yeah.
exactly how that plays out.
All right, I'm just gonna be like,
Do you know
Do
how
you
much
want-
that cost?
It's not broken. It's just on the dirt. What do you? You have seen too much. You need to come with us.
I ain't going nowhere with you, dude. Like, normally, like...
I grab the back of your collar while you're talking.
I'm just like, fuck this. I'm like trying to wriggle
Right.
it out. I'm just like...
Look,
I'm
listen,
gonna.
young man, you're an accessory to four murders. Also, you're definitely not human. So, you know, what are you going to do? Go to the police? They'll be like, oh, yes, let's just do a blood test. And trust me, you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to let them get their hands on you. Oh, no. Oh, no.
We also have a fire to go put out.
Oh, yes. Mm.
When you slumped the body on it, that part under the guy went out, basically. It wasn't a high flame, but the remnants around him are starting to catch
Yeah,
again.
I'm just basically sort of like, I'm building a bonfire over him. I'm sort of like trying to put the other bodies on it as well.
Has anybody got any petrol? Do you think there's any petrol in any of these cars?
I'm just going to start opening petrol tanks and seeing if there's any petrol in there. And
Has anybody got a hose pipe and a bucket?
How the fuck is everyone so calm? Like, you're like, there's a fucking dead dude there. This fucking bitch is
I
like...
smack him very lightly.
like, he's just going crazy because he's like, yeah.
You brought them. You brought them. They came with you. Why did you bring these people here? Do we know
What?
he's a vampire yet? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming he knows that we're vampires now.
No, he knows because, or we know that he is because they called him out as
Oh,
a
okay.
vampire, and that's why they were there to kill us. It's because he's a vampire.
Be a bit more
Do we
cautious,
think
young
he
man.
knows?
I want to say he cries. Like, I want to say like he just like reaches up and his like face like just starts watering. Like, and he's just like just completely like taken off guard. He's like,
I need you to just keep yourself together. You, oh my god, are you crying? Oh my god.
Actual tears. They're not
Jesus.
blood red or anything.
All right.
This
Okay.
causes Molly to cry.
Oh my god, I can't.
Now Molly, when she cries, that's blood.
I'm like,
What's with
Okay.
all the waterworks, you two? Come on. Well, why don't I make us all a lovely cup of
you will make us nothing. I won't eat anything you give me. Like, stop. No. All right.
Look,
Okay.
we can at least smell the tea, all right? Look, I know that we can't drink tea anymore, but you know, it just having a cup of tea helps, doesn't it? Would you
You
like
can
a cup
drink.
of tea, dear?
I think
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a
you-
blood you can drink.
Yeah, we can drink and eat
All right. Well,
like regular food, can't we?
right.
Yeah, I think
We
you.
just don't get sustenance from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll make us all a nice cup of tea, and we'll all feel so much better. But first, we've got to burn these bodies, all right? Otherwise, you know,
I agree.
it's this
Right.
forensic evidence thing. They just get all sorts of stuff off them, and you know, I think yes. So now, help me find some petrol. Has anybody got a hose pipe or anything?
I'm gonna
All in this one.
turn to a Nate who I've still got by the collar. I'm like, if I let you go, will you promise me that you won't run anywhere?
just let me get my phone, my camera. Dude, trust me. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, I'm just gonna.
I go and I grab the phone off the ground. I'm like, you get this later.
No, dude. Like, that's my life. Like, you don't understand. Like, you don't know who I am.
Of course, I don't know who you are. You never told me your name yet.
You're a strange man in a wig who cries at the drop of a hat.
He's not in his wig anymore. He threw that away.
Is your name Laganja Strut? No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
would I be able to find a hose pipe and some sort of container in the
Yeah.
In that case, I'm totally starting to like siphon fuel out. I'm
Oh, there we go. Right, lovely. Okay.
siphoning fuel.
I
out.
want to set it on fire. Can I light the match? I just want to.
Oh wait, no, don't wait until it's just. I'll just throw it on the bonfire. It'll be fine. It'll just woof. Oh yes, it might want to stand well back actually, because yes, there we go. Lovely. Right. Okay. Everybody stand back. This might get a bit. Yes.
I'm just gonna sort of like really. I'm just basically gonna fling the entire bucket and run. I'm just like, oh, go! Boom!
Oof.
There
Did
we
you
go.
burn all the bodies?
Yeah, I would have dragged all of them
Yeah.
onto
I
the
didn't
thing.
realize we killed. I thought we were talking to one.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he died.
Yeah,
And one
I've
of them's unconscious, actually. The one that.
Oh, he was? I didn't know
Florence-
that.
Well, I would have just like not realised and just put him on the pile with the rest because I'm just like, well, let's get this done. Come on, hide there.
I would probably have mentioned it. I'd be like, wait, okay, he's dead.
He probably wakes up and starts screaming.
That's exactly what happens.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm gonna walk over with the lead pipe and go.
Fair
He
enough.
goes down.
Yeah.
That'd be a lesson to, well, I suppose they're not really in a position to learn anything now, are they?
I want to turn to Nate and I'm like, look what you did. This is all your fault.
Wait. What'd he say?
Anything tastes of petrol.
He just like, my fault? You're the like. No, dude, fuck off, dude. Like, you can't pin this on me. Like, no.
If you hadn't brought them here,
He's like grabbing at your hand. Like,
Here, I'm gonna let you go because you're struggling so much. I'm like, here, whatever, just go. God.
Oh, look, to settle down and have a cup of tea, dear. Would you like a cup of tea?
While you're asking him about tea, I'm walking over to his fancy camera on a tripod. I'm like taking it and I'm like heaving it over my shoulder. All right, let's go inside now.
Are you friends with Mr. Brass?
who the fuck are you guys?
Oh, that doesn't matter anymore.
What the fuck is
Who are you?
Look at the blood! What the? He's just, like completely pointing, just like in shock.
At who though? Florence
Me.
or?
Yeah, Molly.
Oh my God, Florence looks normal compared to Molly.
At the moment.
That's the first.
He probably isn't so much shocked he hasn't smelled you.
Yeah, the adrenaline is definitely, yeah.
So are we gonna head inside? Where is Mr. Brass? Does he like show up?
Yeah, you walk inside, you hear like a car screech, like,
Oh, shit.
and the
Actually,
bash
I'll wait outside.
the bash of chain link fences against a car and like a small smash, and then the like the running on gravel sound, and you hear like,
As soon
the
as I hear
fuck is with these bodies? Oh
Florence.
my god, that's amazing!
I'm
And then
gonna,
he's-
yeah.
As soon
I was
as I
gonna
hear this, by the way, I'm gonna just dive out of sight and hide because
That's a dex stealth.
No, I was gonna say, Florence, I'm gonna probably tell you to not, because I think we need to confront Mr. Brass about not blood bonding. Like, we've proven ourselves to be loyal. Like, he doesn't need to blood bond us.
Let's give him
that means
Nate.
probably Florence is gonna start, and you can just grab her and she'll be like, no, no, no.
Marco's gonna give him Nate.
oh. Don't let him do anything to me, all right?
I'll make sure of it.
All right, then.
Wow. Alex, you make sure this doesn't get out of control, okay? And then Alex is like, but the fire, I'm not oh, okay, fine. And then he walks up to the four of you like, well, thank you. That was kind of great. Sees the bloody piece of lead piping, a big military knife covered in blood, Molly covered in blood, and then Florence. He's like, Florence, welcome back.
Hello?
Did you have a fun time feeding?
Yes, it was delicious. There were the pigeons. Lovely.
It seems like you're living on scraps. If you need to just like have a spare, sip or something, we have Molly. That was amazing with the blood bags. That will last a while.
Oh,
So
the
we've-
blood right. Oh, no.
We've got a bunch of blood bags.
I don't.
I'm fine.
Believe me, you do not want to feed her or anything like that. She smells like shit, but at least she like stews in it. Like, she loves the filth. She lives in the filth.
I don't love them. I don't.
Filth
So-
or not, I'm glad that you're back. We'll talk about that later. But, and he looks you up and down, Nate. He's like, who's this handsome young man? Is he...
Is he not your friend? He's the one that brought all these guys here and caused a big fire. Oh my god, who are you?
He kind of steps up to you a little. It's like, hang on, you brought these people here. What's your name?
I think And Nate's just gonna like just try and back away and be like, "No, who the fuck are you?" Like, like
The owner of this.
he's not meant to curse. He curses.
I'm like sitting here like, oh, he gonna get it. Like,
He's like, "Dude, I didn't do nothing. I just came here to take pictures."
He
And
sees
then
the
I-
camera. He's like,
yep.
seems likely, but, and he puts his hand on your face very gently, like a lot more lifelike than I'd expect from most. You're very lucky, you know. Florence over here's showing the curse worse than most, but you seems more like a benefit.
Curse?
So, please, what's your name?
We would all like to know.
Listen, Vladimir.
I'm Rick James.
Oh, look at
Look.
you! You're so funny.
I'm so sorry. He steps one step back. He's still quite close. Please, we're all friends here. The situation is resolved. But you know I live here now, so I'm going to need your name.
Listen, man. Like, I googled this place. It said it was vacant. Like, I just want to come take pictures. It's like I have an Instagram. Like, I'm a cosplayer. That's all I do. Like, I didn't do anything.
He whips out his phone. He's like, "Oh, well, what's your handle?"
What did we say to them was my handle?
Follow for follow.
It's up to you.
We find out Mr. Brass has like a fruit Instagram or like an aesthetic one. He's like, oh, the theme for this week is red. Like,
I can't remember what we said. It was like
What's a cow's
Uh,
player?
or like
it was like Valley, right? Or no?
Is that sort of instrument? No,
Florence.
what's a cow's player? Is it like a flute?
I
I'll
like-
be honest, I don't know, but pictures of anything, I'm mildly intrigued. And you tell him your handle, you can decide whatever that is later. He looks you up and he's like, well, shit. You can... And that is quite a lot of followers.
It's a lot of
them
butt
know
pics.
you're a lick. That's impressive. I mean, these lot probably figured it out somehow, but wow. Do you have anywhere to go? Do you have any? You don't know the rules, do you?
rules. Listen, I'm just seeing my manager with them. I don't.
Well, may I suggest that you ingratiate yourselves with these three? Florence, you know the rules, don't you?
Probably.
You gotta do a little sucky if you want a sleepy.
Does Molly say that? Oh my god!
Does Molly say that?
Yep.
Oh no!
Well, that's
What?
rule number
Just like
one. But
Soap, young lady. I can't believe you. Oh, like, you're far too young to be talking like that. Honestly.
at least she knows.
Oh,
Florence.
I thought she didn't know that I sucked everyone off. Oh.
I'll be real with you. You are far too naive, Nate. We're going to have to teach you the rules because if you make one single slip up, I'm really sorry, but it might get you killed and might get the rest of us killed along with you. So there are rules for a reason, and they're very simple. So you have to make sure, you three, that you teach him. Stick by him,
Of course.
please.
Do I get my own little pet?
I want to go home. Like, please just let me go. Like, I promise I won't say nothing. Like, I don't care about your rules. I don't want any part of this.
I put my hand over his mouth. Like, Marco's just done hearing about it. I'm like, shh.
Do you want to go home with him, you three?
And I take his hand in
I'd
my
like to see your
hand.
house. That'd be lovely. Does it have a white fence?
If it means that I get to sleep in an actual bed and not one that you found in the closet in an abandoned factory, then yes.
Why are there even beds in the cupboard at an abandoned
Florence, you haven't been here for a while. Things have upgraded. We now have a mattress. It has many holes.
Well, it's good. As well, you can store things in the holes. It's useful.
Absolutely not.
I'm sure there's lots. Never mind. Molly wouldn't say that.
So, Nate, you say you have a place to stay, eh?
Yeah, it's not mine, but it's an apartment.
Oh, great. I love apartments.
He's kind of like calming down as if like Deidrena's going, and he kind of like low energy, I guess.
Mr. Brass, I'd like to talk to you later on, if that's okay.
If you'd like to do that now, I was in the middle of a thing, so I should.
Oh,
probably
not right now. Later on.
Okay. Well, in that case, if you four are going, Florence, should we
I
continue?
just look
where
at
we left
Mark.
off?
I just look at Marco like,
This is exactly what I wanted to talk about.
I think Nate's gonna be like, please don't leave.
Please don't leave me.
Ignore him.
Leave me here with these guys.
Mr. Brass, remember what I said earlier? Like, you are so compelled to blood bond us, but why?
It makes my life significantly easier when
Does
I
it?
can trust that my requests will be followed. I wouldn't ask anything beyond the pale.
But did we not already fulfill the request and there is no blood bond? It is a spit in my face when you say that you cannot trust me and that the blood bond is required for trust.
You're going to have to make a charisma persuasion roll.
All right.
Florence is just kind of shuffling behind Marco, just like,
Blood bond.
I'm going to have to look up my friend.
Ooh, yes. That was a good roll.
Is that 4, 5, 6, 7 successes?
oh, you
Yeah.
fucking yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's... I
It's a
feel...
lot of tens.
God damn it. Okay. Whew.
I bet he smiles and the little ting and everything.
Fangs out.
Look. Okay. I completely understand. You're trustworthy. So, in that case, I very much would appreciate it if, along with more trust, I could bestow on you maybe a little bit more responsibility.
Those are music to my ears.
Marvelous. I'm really happy that we've found you. Aren't we really happy, Alex? Alex trudges over after like poking the fire for a bit. It's like, yes. Okay. Well, I guess I will see you here later tonight. If you choose to, I guess our new friend here, might invite you into his house. I don't know. But you lot have a nice time. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
No kidding.
I know.
Fonzie. See, I got that reference. I know who Fonzie is.
Florence, I hate you.
Why?
I just do.
Oh, well, bugger you too then.
All right, so I'm going to turn to Nate. So, Nate,
Huh?
the pain on our backside.
I don't know what you do, but like that's not my kind of thing.
Well, if you don't know what it is, then how do you know?
Call him out, Florence.
Logic.
So I'm like sniffing him up and down, and I'm like, I know your type. I've seen your kind of people in the clubs. You are a socialite. He thought I was going to go somewhere else with that, huh? You are a socialite. You know how to get around the city pretty well, I assume, right?
He's just not gonna he's just looking at you like blank face, like you gonna continue or like where are you going?
I pat your head. You'll be useful. Us three, we have been scrapping by every single day to try and make a living, and it seems that you do it by wearing wigs and taking photos of yourself in awkward positions.
Oh, you could take a photograph of me. I bet I'd look great in a wig.
We're not trying to break the camera, Florence.
It could be a good charity work, you know? He could say, like, look, I'm helping the poor. All I'm asking is that we helped you, so now maybe you could help us.
You helped me?
Oh.
I know I'm an accomplice to murder. You have me stuck here. You won't let me go. My camera is over there. You scratched my phone, which was a brand deal, might I add. Like, I literally only got it last week. I have to do a review on this, and you're asking me to come back to my place?
Are you dead?
I'm not asking you.
Okay, are you deader?
I'm telling you.
You'd be on fire if it weren't for us.
Oh, he'd be way worse than that.
Well, for starters, I don't know what they do. Well, I do.
All I'm saying is...
I do.
We have a bond here, and we don't really like outsiders.
Do you want to be an insider, Nate? Do you want to be an insider like us?
He probably looks smiled and just looks back at like, what was Dylan's term? I'll keep on calling Marco. Yeah, Marco.
Yeah.
Marco.
Vladimir?
Marco, and it's just like, all right.
Basically, what I'm saying is, you don't have a choice. You are now known by Mr. Brass, and by being known by Mr. Brass, you are known by every single other big vampire in the city. In fact, they probably already know you before you already know them because of your following. So it's probably best that you are in the know instead of lit on fire next time you bump into a few hoodlums in an alleyway.
Oh, they will
be in the no and not in the nay.
Yeah.
I think that guy gets the attention, and I think it's like he knows others.
Oh yes, there's loads of them. Us.
Oh my god, you're so out of the loop.
Like not like the high up ones, right?
The highest of highest. We're gonna meet the prince one day.
You can if you want to stay the hell away.
Please don't get on the power trip. That's not what I need right now. I'm already working on the headache right now because of all the yelling.
You're the one that's been doing the yelling.
Yes, because I got to get everyone to do what they need to do.
But we've all been doing things. What?
I don't. Okay, fine. You want to come to my place? Come to my place. But like, you can't stay there.
Why? Wait, your friend who you live with. They're not one of us, are they?
Why do we want to go to the other apartment?
Because it's nicer than a factory.
That's
You
true.
have a kettle there.
What?
The cat.
You've got a kettle, dear.
A kettle.
Yeah, kettle.
Oh, what are those electric
I'm Irish.
kettles?
I like tea. What?
You've got an electric kettle, yes?
Yeah, but
What we wanted to make a cup of tea in one of those. Oh, lovely, yes.
Hold up. Out of every single thing that could possibly be in an apartment, you want a fucking kettle? You're a vampire. Why? What? Oh, whatever. Florence, you're so weird. All I would like, Nate, is that we could maybe crash on a couch, or maybe not sleep on a mattress.
Closet.
Factory.
oh,
Do you want some magic blood?
When- if
We'll
you-
give you lots of magic.
he's kind of like stammering. He's like, on one condition, you tell me what the fuck is going on.
All right.
Of course.
Mm.
Okay.
Why would we not?
Give me back my phone.
Fine, whatever.
Magic word.
I hold it above him because he's so short.
Like I reach up and grab it and I look at it. I kind of whimper like, "Oh, it was like mint condition." And then like, can I call an Uber?
Yeah.
Yes, you
Super here.
can.
Okay, yeah, he definitely like Ubers. He said, "Okay, let's just get a lift."
I would perhaps request an Uber a block away. It smells of burning scrap right now in the air.
Smells like pork
Dude,
and
an Uber
petrol.
won't even come this way. We're gonna have to like. I got dropped off.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were such a celebrity.
Jealous.
Not at all. Though, if I had a choice, I would absolutely not like to wear wigs and take photos of myself.
I would.
Florence, you need the wig.
I think like Nate like just like
I've
Florence
got
is
stuff off and like
Florence
he
pulls
always
out
takes
some
a-
hair. It's
a
just
bag with him
one
too.
dreadlock. Just one matted sort of like hair. It's just like crawling with lice. Just like, look, I've got hair. See, don't need a wig. Honestly.
Yeah, so I think he's got a backpack. So he kind of like starts rooting in his backpack. Probably takes out like makeup wipes and stuff, and it's just like taking everything off. Just like you're like, okay, start explaining.
Oh, wait, are we walking towards the Uber location?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably clean Molly off then before we get in an Uber.
We probably hands her like some makeup wipes or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Again, this is like your thing now, getting wiped down with alcohol wipes.
Just clean off the face. Molly's usually wearing black with her red hair.
Before we explain everything, I should note one thing. Florence has like a kink when it comes to rats.
What?
She's got a lot of them.
Oh yes, look, it's my little babies. Look, I'm just like pull this like rat out.
Just,
And
like,
look,
like
is this
get away
Kevin?
from me.
What? No, don't be gentle. It's fine. They're perfectly tame. This is Kevin. Now, Kevin, say hello. The rat's just like sits up and just goes. See? Kevin, he's lovely, aren't you, Kevin? You sure? You're such a good boy. Back in you go. There you go.
We'll need to wait outside.
Look, the tea.
He can bring it down to you.
All right then. That's fine. Is there an alleyway, a sort of backyard, anything like that? I could,
Yeah. Nate, look at the map on the player notes.
Ooh, player notes.
Right at the top, there's a map. Whereabouts? Let's get it up on here as well. Whereabouts do you think you live? Like, you don't have much money, so wherever it's going to be, it's like a one-room apartment, super cheap, blacked out windows, barely any amenities.
So where are we right now? We're at Bratton, right?
You're at Bratton, yes. If I can...
Which is up here.
Oops.
Okay, so
There we go. No.
I'd say maybe...
That-
Like, where's the rich part of town?
The rich part of town is basically everywhere that's not Bratton.
Okay. So he's kind of just outside the rich part of town. Like, as in, like, just as it, like... He's, like, not paying as much as you would in the rich part of town, but it's an absorbent amount just for, like, a loft kind of place.
Yeah, it's... I don't think you have the resources, Merit, do you?
Myself? No, I don't think so.
So it's... If you want it to be in the rich part of town, like either the... Hang on. The old quarter, like the trendy part of town, or the university part of town, which would probably be a bit cheaper. You
Yeah, he's definitely
have,
probably near the university.
The most cramped kind of single room place. Like
I think he's more kind of towards university. I feel like he wouldn't go towards the trendy part of town because that would be not his like aesthetic. I think he kind of more likes kind of like the rawness.
there are more open areas and older buildings down the university part of town. And as you go via the Uber, like everyone starts to recognize you've been this way when you went to visit Nathaniel, the warlock. So yeah, I think somewhere just kind of maybe north or east of the building marked on the map as the university. Is there a cubby house in the backyard? Probably. There's no backyard because this is an apartment, like a really grubby apartment. But like, yes, you can definitely find an alleyway, Florence, to hide in.
So Florence is just going to sort of settle herself down in the alleyway and like.
If you just want to leave them there and come up.
Oh well.
You don't want her on your couch.
Oh no. Okay, go on then, red babies. You wait for me here. All right. This is nice. Here you go. There's the box now.
Wait, are we here?
Don't go anywhere.
You arrive. Nate, you realize that your Uber rating has gone down significantly.
You can also just like Florence just stinks, so you know there's you know that kind of acrid smell, but there's also a real tang of rotting flesh under it all.
That's a point. Has everyone described their character to you, Delphron?
I know Molly's character.
Okay.
I don't know really Dylan.
I think just for your benefit, in that case, we'll quickly go through what everyone looks like.
Yeah, you get a good
for your mind's eye.
While we're in the Uber.
Now that you've like had some time around them, that's not full of fighting and adrenaline.
At the moment, I feel like Nate's getting like dumb daddy looks from Dylan. He kind of just like feels like really weird, like who the fuck is this lady? He kind of like thinks from like Florence, and he's just totally creeped out by how like abnormal happy Molly is.
Molly's not happy. Molly is not happy.
She is creepy.
Describe what you're wearing, kind of what your looks are, everyone, for Delphron.
So Molly is wearing, or is usually found wearing, small, little black dresses. She's usually always wearing black. Straight down, like all the way down to her wrists, like full sleeves. She has dark jet black hair that's kind of in a bob, and she has one gray eye and one blue eye, and she's just cute. Sorry, I'm cute and not beautiful because I'm 10, but I have very like childlike and really soft features, but she was real uncomfortable to be around. She looks so cute when she's not covered in blood, but she emits like a feeling of just you don't want to be around her. It's uncomfortable.
Marco definitely has a grunge look going for him, so he wears like a tank top that's kind of ripped up a little bit, kind of like how I'm wearing right now, like a little ripped up kind of tank top. He has a leather. Oh, we lost Molly. Okay. And it messed up everything. It messed up the order of things on. Josh.
Molly is now Florence.
Yes. So he's got like a ripped up tank top. He's got a leather jacket that he's had for a while, even before he got turned. And the real reason he wears a leather jacket is because you don't have to wash it as much. So like he can literally just like take an alcohol wipe and just like wipe it off. He's got these like ratty, sort of ratty, but they're like stylish, ripped up jeans, and he wears these like big clunky like black boots. He's very slender, but he's fit. And his hair is just like a mess. Like you can tell like it's a controlled mess. So he's got like deep brown hair, like really dark brown hair, and very fair pale skin. And he's very, very attractive.
Okay.
Florence is a very, very old bag lady. She's got a face like a crumpled, wet, sort of like just like crumpled like a paper bag sort of thing. She's just got like 2 teeth in her head. She's just like, she basically looks like you sort of like your stereotypical witch. She's got the nose going on, just sort of layers of just like manky, filthy clothes, and she just stinks. She just smells so bad. So yeah.
Cool. I think that's everyone. So you're at Nate's house.
What's it look like?
Yeah, is it?
Probably pretty weeby. To be honest. Like, it's
This is your character. We can tell, babe.
no, I just feel like he's been like he lives like a normal life, but there's just like shit everywhere, like patchwork things, like sewing things, like there's probably like mannequin heads, like just like propped up against things, like just stuff he's been sent or like he's working on. Because obviously, I think he would do commissions for wigs and shit like that. So he definitely would be working things. He's probably like trying to clear the couch. He's like, here, you can take a seat, and just like goes over towards the kitchen. It's like a small enough so like the kitchen sitting room is one room. Then there'd be like an offset bathroom, a small hallway, and then a bedroom. That would be it. Like, he wouldn't have like very much.
So you said that this wasn't your place; it was your manager's.
Well, yeah, I have a deal at the moment. I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll do. It's way better than what we had before. What was that?
So Florence, you're still standing outside in the alley, yes?
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry.
I think you see just a kid.
Where? What?
There's like a young guy, reasonably trendy looking, just kind of milling about on the street.
Does he look vampire huntery?
He's not wearing the same things as the vampire hunters, that's for sure. I think he's wearing probably like a black top, shaved sides, round glasses, with a bit of a beard.
Okay, I'm just gonna sort of like hunker down in the alleyway and keep an eye on him.
Okay.
And sort of like just be inconspicuous.
Okay. Yeah. The kid doesn't move very long. It's like as long as you stand there and watch him.
I'm just gonna
looking through his phone.
I'm just gonna sort of like phone Marco again.
And this time my phone's not silent. I'm like, and then this is the first rule about. Oh. Yes.
Marco,
What?
there's somebody outside the building.
It is an apartment, so I would expect so.
He's lurking.
Lurking like how?
Look out the bloody window. You can see. Look, see the one with the black top. See him?
Yes, yeah, he looks like someone that would live here.
Right. So why is he lurking?
What do you mean lurking? Like you're lurking right now.
I'm meant to be lurking.
Why would he not be meant to be lurking?
Well, I don't know. What, look, if you live somewhere, why do you stand out in front of it? I don't know. Look. I'm just a bit touchy about, people. Look, ask what's his name if he knows him.
Nate, do you know who lives in your apartment building?
I think they put sugar in.
Window.
Like, what?
I said, do you know? Look out! Oh Jesus Christ! I hang up. Look out the window and see if you know the person that Florence was talking about. She's talking about someone right now.
So Nate walks over. Would I know the person?
I'm gonna stick my head out the window and say, "Hey, you!"
Molly. Oh.
So Nate, you recognize this person as a fan. Like, you don't remember their name quite, but as soon as Molly shouts, this kid looks up and it's like, "Hi! Hi!
Hi.
Shit, no, fuck, no, stop, listen, it just, and then I like grab the curtains or something, I'm like, you can't do that, like, this is my life.
I'm ringing
don't.
Thingy again. I'm ringing Marco again.
Wait, no. Why can't I? What's going on here?
Why can't I?
Like, why can't, what's going on?
This dude is probably like,
I'm full on ignoring the car. Like, I'm like,
you need to stop.
Did you answer it, or are you just letting it ring?
no, I'm letting it ring.
Here.
I'm like trying to do this because it's so loud. I'm like, ugh.
Like, just stop.
Wait,
Okay,
you have a
say
fan?
something, you're gonna screw things up for me.
What are
Why?
fans? What's a fan? What's a fan, Marco?
Oh my god.
Ring.
Who does he have fans?
Yeah,
on?
answer to
What's he have
this.
fans for?
Yeah, I mean, Molly, answer to this. And I throw you
Hello?
the phone. I open up the curtains.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Who is he? The man out the front. Who is he? Do you need to take
I
care
don't
of
know.
him? I can
He's a
take care of
fan.
him. A fan?
You take care of him. Yeah,
I-
take care of him. He's a fan. Take care of him.
No.
And then I
already,
hang up the phone.
I'm already dealing with this guy. I've opened up the curtains. I'm leaning out the window.
Florence
I'm
is
like-
already shambling up to him, though.
Hello.
I'm
It's
like-
all happening at once, by the way.
No.
I'm like,
Nate, feel
I am-
free to interrupt these guys.
I am,
And do whatever you want.
Like, David pulling at Marco, like, please.
I am Nate's new security officer. Get
Hello, dear.
away.
So he is up there.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yes.
Florence just comes up
And you know what this
rings on
means?
him.
You step any closer, I break your fucking
You can't
kneecaps.
say that. Stop, you can't say that.
Excuse me, love.
Come on.
So
Can you come down? I won't go up there.
I close the window and I start
Change.
going down the elevator or down the stairs.
No, I feel like Nate was
Best-
talking. Nate, like,
best-
stand
best
on the floor, push against you, like, dude, I can't do it.
While he wants
Yeah.
to open up the window.
Like- A small bunch of coppers lands in your hands, Florence.
Oh, thanks, dear. Now, my name's Florence. What's yours, dear?
Oh, what? Why? Okay.
I'm just
I'm
like-
Eric.
Wheezing on him. Just,
Yeah. Oh,
I gave you money. Can you? I'm trying to do a thing here. Look,
oh, what are you trying to do, dear?
so, this guy, he's so hot. Have you seen what was your handle?
He doesn't know yet.
Okay.
It was hot,
have you
hot
seen
tweak
it in Third Tangle
69.
here?
No.
How do you pronounce Ruek?
Rourke.
Ruek.
Rourke. That's like Rourke.
Ruek. Okay.
Some weird Irish shit.
It's not weird, it's a name.
I don't suppose you know Rourke and his cosplay.
Ooh.
He's like,
Oh, cosplay.
I'm like pushing.
I was talking
I'm
about
pushing Nate out of the way at this point. No, not you. I'm pushing Nate out because we're up in the apartment. I'm pushing Nate out of the way.
And like full on Nate would probably like grab onto your pants, your jacket. Like he will just.
I'm like, get off me! I take my boot and I'm like,
like he's probably gonna be like doing everything he can.
get the fuck off me!
Can I compel Marco? Try and compel him.
Nope.
yes. You.
But I get to resist it, don't I?
You
Oh,
do
yeah.
get to resist it.
Yeah, but I feel like he'd do that. Like he
Can all vampires do the compelling? Because I was really interested. Oh,
It's very much a Toreador thing, right?
Ventru, Toreador.
Toreador.
No, not Toreador.
Oh no,
Ventru, Malkavians, I believe.
compel.
It's dominate.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because they
So-
got dominate for a while.
Ooh,
Nate,
I'm
you
about-
have to
I'm
make
about
eye
to watch-
contact with Marco.
Okay, yeah.
But if you want to roll charisma plus dominate.
Wait, I go make eye contact with my boot on your face.
This is before. This is probably like he's like in front of you. He's definitely like this against the door.
Okay, okay. I'll let it happen. All right. Just so because I want to see the roll.
Yeah, charisma plus dominate. I don't know how that works with this, so probably just add them up and put them into the dice roller thing. And then intelligence plus resolve for you, Marco.
So how do I do that?
Okay, well, add up the dots, go to the dice roller. Did you get the dice roller out? The one above the question mark on the left?
No, how would I know? Yes?
Okay, and then change where it says D20 in the drop-down menu to D10.
Okay.
And then on the left, the number of dice. Change that to the charisma plus dominate.
Okay,
So I think that's
charisma.
for you
3.
3 plus 1
So 4.
for the dominate. The 1 is the dominate. So 4, and then just press blue button on the right. Let's see.
How does this work?
3 successes.
How does this work? Because I don't see a button for me to roll charisma and resolve. Because they're both
God
attributes.
fucking damn it. We might go back to the old sheets. But yeah, you're going to have to do the same with the dice roller. Or just add it up.
Alright, what would it be?
Roll 20.
Yeah, I liked being able to click on the words and then roll it. That's the only feature that I like about the old one.
4d10 for me, right? Intelligence and resolve.
Should be. I don't know your numbers.
Wait, I have 2 intelligence, 2 resolve.
Yep,
Yeah.
then that's 4.
And then I can use wisdom or willpower, correct?
You can use willpower to re-roll if you really want.
No, I'm just saying, like, what are the things with willpower you can do? Because I remember that being a mechanic.
Yeah, willpower, if you take 1 point of willpower damage, you can re-roll 3 dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then I had willpower, like I had lost willpower, or I used willpower last time. Did I regain that?
Let's take a look at you.
Last
You've got...
Because I already took it off my sheet, but I didn't know, because I didn't know because we
I think
slept.
I can't remember. It's on the cheat sheet to regain willpower, but like you probably would have got that back. I think it takes like a night, and I'll take a look, but it's not important right now.
Okay.
So what do you say? You get like a very simple command to say to Marco because you win this roll off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe let me handle it. Is that enough? Yeah. Is that too much?
A single action command, no longer than a short sentence, to be obeyed to the letter. That seems within that description.
I would like it if it was more of a precise action. Like, is handling it isn't like, tell me like to stop or tell me to like,
Okay, yeah, I'll say stop.
or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if I hear let me handle it, I'm like, okay, then what do I do? You know what I mean? Like for my guy.
Like, don't leave the apartment, or like don't go downstairs.
I'm like, fine, whatever.
You're less sassy than that because
Oh,
you
'cause
feel
it's
your
like-
brain turn to mush. Like this is
Okay.
kind of you become a mindless drone
Yeah.
sort of thing, following instructions.
Yeah.
For just a briefer second, just for this kind of
Okay.
aspect of the
So
scene.
just like, I just kind of walk back into the apartment.
I feel like I just take a deep breath. Okay. So
Now, do I know that happened to me? Like, will I have recollection that this
I
was
think so.
performed
Because
on
the
me?
other one,
I think so.
the other one I think is cloudy, and that makes you forget.
Oh, Nate's in for a world of hurt then after this.
Like Molly just watched this and was like, "What?"
Let's roll again.
Okay.
Okay, so Nate goes downstairs and he gets in the elevator. He's like, shit. Like he's had rental in. He's like, fuck, what am I gonna do?
Meanwhile, Florence is just like, oh, well, tell me more, dear, tell me more. And just like wheezing at this guy and sort of edging closer to him, like trying to edge him away.
He's
from the
stepping
house.
back into the road. He's like, ugh. But dude, what? do you live around here?
Yes, dear.
I could give you. He looks at like his watch. Like, do you want if you keep tabs on him for me? Like, just tell me when he goes out, and then I'll bump into him, and you can have my watch. You live around here, right?
Oh, I'll tell you what, dear. Just keep the watch. I'll just tell you, I like doing favors for people.
At this point, I think Nate like walks out and it's like, you okay?
Oh, hello, dear. Yes, he was just asking me to keep tabs on you. He said he was offering me a watch, but I didn't want a watch. I didn't know, thank you. So,
Eric
yes.
kind of actually puts his hand on you and moves around you, Florence, to
I'm
walk
gonna grab
towards
him.
Nate.
Florence is just like,
Oh, no, dear. No,
He's just like,
no.
Nate,
No, dear. No. You don't want to be
I love you.
I'm just going to sort of grab him and look at him and be like,
I think you should leave now.
and just smile at him with this horrifying mouthful
He's
of
not
like,
looking at you.
Okay, but I'm just going to smile at him anyway. I'm just going to like,
I think you should leave, dear.
What would I do in that? I think Nate would be like, cool. Listen, no one knows I stay here. So I need you to do me a favor, man. Listen, okay.
Anything.
If we can take a picture if you want. Like, dude, I totally down for that. I just need you to just promise that you won't post anything. You're not gonna bring friends. This is my I need I picked this place because it's quiet.
Oh no, it's just between you and me.
Okay.
You sure about this one? It seems a bit odd. Says
You
Florence.
can head up, Florence, if you want. So,
Oh, all right, then I'll put the kettle on.
Florence is just like, well, that's fine.
and before you go, she's like, no rats, please.
She lives with you?
No. She's
Yes, I'm his granny.
she's in the.
I'm his gran.
She's in the building.
I made
You
him
know.
grand.
No, she's not. She's just in the building.
Cackle up the stairs.
Okay, dude. So what do I need to do to keep you quiet?
Oh, well, let's take a picture together. I couldn't if you got any of your cosplay that I could see, that would be cool. I mean, I wouldn't stay long. We could.
I don't know if you could if the security is pretty tight. They don't even mind their management is higher than you saw the guy earlier. He's just trigger happy. He's just I could next time maybe I could bring you something. I could give you a shirt or something. What's your size?
Medium. He as soon as you said I can give you something, he just becomes a gibbering wreck.
Okay. Yeah. So medium. Cool. So listen. How about we take a picture now? And
He straight phone arm round, squeezing you a bit too tight.
okay. Is it okay? So how? Listen. How about this? If you come back Thursday of next week, we could do something. We could. I don't know. You'd be around or.
Oh yeah, I've moved to the city recently actually. So yes, if you want to hang out, that would be amazing.
Yeah, cool. I mean, not for long, obviously. Just to, you know yourself.
Oh, sure. Obviously, I mean, you're probably really busy or whatever. But
So I need to get back. So can you leave?
Oh,
I don't. He doesn't mean it to come out that way. Where he's just I need you to go now.
Sure. Okay. That's fine.
It's just manage. I have a meeting right now. That's why security's up there. I can't. And if people here, they might put two and two together. If you just do a picture.
Sure. No. I'll go.
Okay. Thanks. Sorry again, dude. Sorry. And I kind of like back away and kind of like go towards the building, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Lawrence has made everybody a cup of tea.
Okay, so am I back in the apartment then?
You can be if you want to be.
Okay, so I walk in and I'm like, you can't do that.
The minute he opens the door, I grab him, I choke him, and I slam him up against the wall.
Cup of tea, dear.
Don't you ever fucking do that again. I have no problem breaking your fucking legs and leaving you out for the hunters to find you. Do you fucking understand that?
Yeah.
Say it louder, I didn't hear you.
Fuck yes!
I throw him onto the couch. Now, what the fuck was all that about?
He's a fan. Like, this is what I mean. You can't just waltz in someone's life and just do what you want. I'm like coughing and spluttering as I say this, because obviously I can't breathe. You have to like...
You don't need to breathe.
Yeah, you don't need to breathe, you're a vampire.
You're dead.
I mean, okay, so...
But you've got to sort of like make the air go in and out to make your vocal cords work.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you would probably be used to breathing as like a habit.
No, it just, yeah.
Habitual.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking scare him away. Like, how hard is that? It's one fan, and he's obviously crazy. Look at him. He's
fan,
like,
one Twitter account, one negative social media that can go viral instantly. That's the thing. It's brands. Do you know how I got this phone? Brand deal. Do you know how I got this apartment? Brand deal. Do you know how you're here right now? How we got that fucking Uber? A brand deal.
What's a brand deal? Isn't that like
oh, this is so sad. Oh my god.
roughage? I don't.
That's like a total exaggeration.
You are so... You would think that being an undead kindred would, like, in any way, just break you away from the material world just a little bit. In fact, it seems to have fucking made it worse for you. What the hell?
Like, that I live,
What's a brand deal?
Why are you so angry, Marco? You should just calm down. And I go over and I touch his face. Just a little.
I am only angry. I am only angry because he tried to use his stupid fucking mind powers on me.
What's a brand
But
deal?
he let us into his lovely little home.
I know.
Don't
I just
understand
don't want.
anything.
I just don't want little creepy children or whatever outside wanting a picture with him or something.
When you have weird, creepy children inside.
Yeah, but you don't want a picture with them.
We're all good for weird, creepy children. Thank you.
We're all a little creepy.
So does anyone want to explain what was going on back there? Like, who
Oh,
was
need
that
to
guy?
tell us what a brand deal is.
Oh my god, Florence.
Is she real? Is she for serious?
He basically takes picture with object is now his. That is how it works.
Yeah, kind of.
That would be an amazing superpower.
Right?
What? You just sit there and go, click, that's my car now.
Basically. Though judging by and I look around the apartment, I don't think he's getting those type of brand deals.
What's it got to do with brand, though?
I don't fucking know. Florence, your brand is to smell like shit. You are doing great at it. You get all the brand deals for
I don't
trash.
smell anything.
Because the water doesn't need to be heated or
You
anything.
children. What?
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 Okay.
What?
What?
Oh my gosh, this is
Like
perfect.
kids these days are just, I don't
Okay. Real quick, here are the rules. Don't break them, otherwise you'll probably die. Rule number 1, don't show everyone you're a vampire. Rule number 2, don't apparently feed from areas you don't fucking know about. And rule number 3, there's some weird shit happening. Don't ask any questions because you're not getting any answers.
Oh yes. and
Rule
also,
number 1, don't
the
snitch.
city. Bad things will happen if you leave the city. Trust me, I tried, and it wasn't good.
So
Don't leave the
Wait,
city.
what? This is news to me.
I phoned you. I left a message on your answer phone.
Yes, but I didn't know you actually left.
Well, I tried. Yeah, it's halfway down the motorway in a taxi, and as soon as I left the city limits,
We can't leave the city?
pain.
What happens when we leave the city?
Pain, a lot of pain.
Pain?
It hurt rather a lot. I didn't kill the taxi driver because I couldn't stop myself from. I had to get out.
What? Wait, whoa. You were unloading a lot on me. Wait, what? You did what?
So, you know the lady who was in my house and covered in the cockroaches, and she was saying that we needed to...
Yeah, you mentioned her. She sounded weird.
So I went to check if she was telling the truth by trying to leave the city. She was telling the truth.
Florence.
Hmm?
Oh, why did you do that and not tell us?
Well, because you never answer your bloody phone, that's why.
Because you call for the stupidest things. Sorry, Nate, you had to hear all of this, but yes, you can't leave the city, apparently, and a lot of weird shit's been happening lately.
What do you mean I can't leave the city?
You're stuck
the
here.
city. Like, you're stuck. Have you ever left the city before, ever since stepping foot in here?
Why?
Why would I leave this?
Come on. How can they keep me here? There's not enough for you guys to patrol.
I don't know either.
They don't care. We don't know.
There's probably some weird oogly boogly things, wizards and warlocks and it's all a load of warlocks. But anyway, yes, I don't know. It's probably some weird blood magic-y thing or something, and all that bloody nonsense. But apparently it works,
Oh yes, you probably don't know about magic. There's a lot of weird things out there. You're new to
Are
it.
you guys fucking high?
And werewolves, they're real and really scary, apparently.
Fairies? I think fairies are real, right? And Vampire the Masquerade?
You have no fucking clue.
Probably.
But I guess
We
you'd say
don't
yes.
know.
Yeah.
They're all fucking real. The tooth fairy's real.
I heard a story about a red cap tearing somebody's face off once.
Santa Claus is real.
Well, see, it
Easter
was-
Bunny is a dick.
Molly. I'm sorry, Molly, to tell you this, but...
So I don't know if he was telling the truth or not, but definitely just a story about it.
Alright, sorry, Josh. Sorry about that.
You were drunk after shave? It's not bad, actually.
You were really
I'm
trying
not
to talk
saying-
earlier, and I
No.
was like, oh wait, I should tell him the rules.
No, I'm not going to say anything. This is good. This is great.
Our rules are that we don't kill outsiders, we respect each other, and we demand respect from everybody else, and we don't snitch. And the snitching portion,
It's very lax on the snitching, apparently.
yes, we don't snitch on people that we work for, unless we're snitching on the other people that we're working for.
Also, the don't kill outsiders rule is suspended if they try and kill us first.
They what?
Like those vampire hunters.
Don't kill outsiders.
Yes. So don't go around just randomly murdering people, young man. It's bad form.
Yeah, what we did tonight, that was bad.
It was not bad. They tried to kill us.
That was
Yeah, they did try to kill
self-defense.
us.
Yes.
How far away am I from Julie?
Oh,
Julie's house.
Julie lives in Bratton. You are quite far away.
We're far? Okay.
So, Florence, you said something about this weird cockroach lady wanting us to steal blood from Nathaniel.
Yes, and the research. She wanted the research as well. Something like she goes into her master and then she gets out of the city. She basically wants to get out of the city. Don't blame her.
I don't blame her either. Apparently, some weird shit happens.
Not sure if I trust her, but then I'm not sure if I trust anybody, to be honest with you. There's just a bloody bunch of weirdos here.
It is very odd.
Yes. As she said, she'd meet us in the market square between was it 11 and 12 at night. If we had anything for her.
Okay. Maybe it could be an avenue we could travel. Figure something out, maybe.
Maybe.
Nate,
Yeah?
thank you for letting us stay here.
Oh, Oh, yes, this mattress is lovely and comfy.
I don't think you're sleeping there.
Well, no, I'm just sitting down, resting my bones, you know?
I don't have much blankets or anything now. You guys can.
No, I
stay
don't need
here.
blankets.
I mean, we're
Do we-
vampires.
Why do we need blankets? I'm not going to warm them up anytime soon.
Okay. You guys are comfortable.
Super comfy, and I'm like sleeping under an end table. I'm under an end table. I'm curled up.
I'm grabbing a bunch of your clothes and making a mattress out of it. And sleeping on
Florence is just going to kind of squat in the corner and sneak out a rat that she's smuggled in and just be like,
Good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes.
Outside. Now.
What?
I cannot be in here.
Why? It's trained.
Do you have a no pets policy in your apartment?
Yes. Why is this so crazy? Just leave the rats outside.
No, he wants to stay with me, right? He's a mummy's boy, okay? Look at mummy's boy, aren't you? Yes, you are.
Okay,
Look,
but like, at least put it in like a box or something. Like here, and like a hand, like a FedEx box.
Do you want to go in the box? All right. Well, we'll make you a little bed in the box. There we go. All right.
and I'm just going to sort of grab a couple of pairs of like random socks or whatever and just put them in and be like,
There you go. There you go, sweetness. You sleep in there for tonight.
Don't forget about the other ones.
Hmm?
They're
Oh,
always
it's fine.
good.
They're in a box outside. They'll look
Oh,
after
okay.
Uh-oh.
I got room in my bed if you want.
Who?
If you and Molly want to crash.
In bed with you?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I will pass.
yeah, Florence just like slumps down in the
Hard
corner and sips her tea and just like,
Oh, yes. It's been a long time since I've had a really good cup of... Oh, yes.
I
What
feel like
tea
maybe
bags
it'd
are
be
these?
better
These
and
are
like
good.
lock the door.
Hmm?
And just like try and think of someone to contact. But I don't think he'd have anyone to contact because I don't think he'd know anyone.
The only
oh my
person you
god, this is so
know,
weird. Who could I phone?
the only person you know in town, Nate, is Renela.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't contact her. Or them.
You would not believe the day I had.
You do? Okay, so you're all starting to settle down, right? A couple of things happened for you, Nate. One, you get a ping via your Instagram.
From that dude.
You get two pings. So first, there's someone tagging you in a photo. And the second is from like a private message from a Mr. Brass, literally mr.brass
Okay.
account.
Okay, so I'll open that one first.
That says, I hope you're well. It was a pleasure to meet you tonight. We can have a lot of fun with your kind of influence. I'm sure you're willing to learn a bit more about our society. We can get you in.
Ooh. I think that like attracts his attention. So I think he'd be like, well, I'm willing to meet, but do I have to stay with, like, who are these guys?
They're just lost souls I've collected. Please, stay with them. You'll be safer.
I think Nate would ask him, like, can we meet up?
I'll meet up with all of you or not at all.
When?
When I have a job for you. Don't worry, it pays well.
Okay, not really looking for money, but like, okay. And then I think he just like sends that, and that's create it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, you're a content creator. We're always looking for money.
Uh,
Money! Oh, please, God, I'm so hungry.
and what's the other picture?
The other picture is you and Eric in the street on his Instagram account. Like, just literally, OMG, crying emoji, crying emoji, crying emoji, exclamation mark.
Yeah, Nate just like X off that. He's just like, yeah, okay. No plans to meet up with him whatsoever.
And then you get like a buzz through the intercom, and you would have to pick it up.
Yeah.
To call through it. I don't know what you're doing.
Yours are like asleep by this place, right?
Yeah, right by your door.
He would creep by and just like go over.
When you pick it up, it's just like you hear a voice. I'm sorry. I came back. I forgot to ask you. The guys they were looking for your like cosplay grounds. Like I hope they found you.
Fuck. I think he doesn't say that. He's just like, he's like, ah, crap. I think he just like hangs up. He doesn't even answer.
You get another buzz.
No. I think he just sits there looking at it.
Pretty sure you can mute those things.
You can't in my apartment.
Yeah? I had a fancy one when I had a flat. You could mute.
Yeah, I think like, if it rings like twice more, he'll go down. Does it ring?
Yeah, it doesn't stop ringing.
Yeah, I'd go down.
You go down.
Bother ringing.
Like, dude, you need to go. Like, do you know what time it is?
I haven't really looked. I just gave your nan my watch. But it's. I just wanted to say, thank you. Like, this is my dream come true. I'm so happy. Did the guys? Did they find you? They said something about you and your like your contacts. They were interested in like learning about where you spent all your time for your photographs, because they're so beautiful. I mean, obviously, but like, did they find you? Did they? I don't know. Was it like another brand deal? I have no idea about that stuff. But
can I use my power on him? My dominate?
He's not breaking eye contact with you, that's for sure.
Okay.
And he's not expecting it. So what command do you give?
I want him to talk about them. So what did it say? Let's see. How do they find you?
1 second. And you quickly find out if I get it right. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. There we go. You what do you ask him? How did they find you?
How did they contact him?
How did they contact you? He says like you just get kind of a blank stare.
Okay.
And you realize that normally when you tell people things to do them,
They do.
They do things, but their mind erodes in some sense. They stop being themselves. So you ask him that, and he just goes, like, wobbles a little bit and doesn't. And he just can't say anything.
Okay. So can I say to forget where
That's a separate power.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Okay, I'm just gonna say go home.
He does that. Like, as soon as you say go home, he turns on his heel and just starts walking.
What the fuck is happening? Okay. Just make it through tonight. Make it through tonight. Okay. So he goes back up to the apartment, creeps by, rat-infested Florence, creepy child of the night, prays Marco does not wake up, and into his bedroom. And then I think he opened up his phone and messaged Mr. Rasmus like, please, can we meet soon?
I'm sure I'll have something for you.
Okay. Shuts off his phone, and I'd say he would go to bed. Or try to sleep. I don't think he would sleep that much.
Hmm?
Say that. You'll be tired.
And at that point, I think you have all settled down for the night. It's probably getting pretty close to sunup. And everyone make a rouse check. 1d10.
That's not a great one.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah, with a crit. Yeah.
Everyone apart from Molly gains 1 hunger.
shit. I should have fed on that guy. I was gonna feed on him and I was like, nah. I'll wait.
It's alright. I have
Oh, never wait.
There's plenty of rats
Never.
around here.
This is our 5th week, and we've only interacted with people once in a case where we could feed on someone. You could
If you go
days.
hunting, I
Yeah,
mean,
like I did.
there will be people in your way. That's for sure. And I think, unless anyone would like to do something quick, that's where we should end it.
Yep. I'll
Should be good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, before we go, I've been very happy with you.
We get 3 experiences.
No. Well, you will get 2 experience points, that's for sure.
Yay.
Which of you killed a person today? Oh
Me.
my god, it's 8-bit. Okay, let's do a remorse roll to see how you feel about that.
Okay.
Please.
Would I feel remorse if it was self-defense?
Do I?
No, I mean, you got the stain on your soul, right? Was that you earlier?
No, you already spent the stain on my soul.
Oh,
Me? Is it me?
That was episode 1.
no. Someone today did a thing to get the stain on their soul.
Oh, Molly.
No, Molly was going to, and she didn't do it.
I didn't.
Was that it?
I didn't kill
Yeah,
him,
'cause she
but
didn't kill
I.
him.
Yeah, she drank
Yeah.
him, but she didn't drink him to death.
But what I was going to do was, my thing was, I felt the need to go see Julie because I killed someone that was unworthy. But I thought if I went and saw Julie, it would probably make me feel better. But I still think she probably feels bad. That's why I asked if he was gonna die.
Oh, no,
Because I didn't
Oh
want
my
to
God,
kill
what?
him.
Who?
Nothing. That was the only thing about staining this episode.
I
For
mean,
some reason, I thought someone did. I gave a stain to someone.
Dylan
Whatever. Okay.
hit the guy.
I recognized that the fight against the hunters was
Florence
not
burned
a
the
soul
people.
staining thing.
Yeah.
They were
When
dead.
we set the guys on fire and
No, it was
killed the
before
one
that.
that was,
What was it?
no one got
There
a
was-
stain.
yeah, there was nothing
unless it
No
was
stain?
Delphron jumped on somebody and accidentally.
Yeah, I accidentally killed someone.
But all of that was in a fight.
Yeah.
So unless you all think you deserve stains for murdering 4 people,
No.
it's fine by me.
I wouldn't say murder. I'd say
You
know,
like,
doing something.
Yeah. You fought them and
borderline Molly.
They started it.
Because Molly's not supposed to drink human blood. When Molly drinks human blood, it's bad, but good.
So bad and yet so good.
Yeah, what happens with vegan? Do you get negatives after drinking a person?
I
I'm gonna check that out just quickly.
possibly, but for Molly, she gets pain.
You
In her
must spend
body.
2 points of willpower to drink human blood. So just mark down 2 checks on your willpower.
Oh my god, I don't like these new buttons. Okay. Here, I'll just get rid of.
Switch back to the old sheet.
Be a change.
I do like the layout. There's layout things that I like, but then
Mm.
there's things I don't like. Because the disciplines, they don't tell you what the disciplines actually are. You just write them in yourself. So that's...
Mm. Yep.
But
Okay.
anyway.
So no remorse rolls this week.
Okay.
We probably do have some healing rolls to do.
I don't think anyone took any damage.
No one took any damage.
At the
We like obliterated those guys. Like
Yeah.
they didn't hurt us at
Because
all.
I was gonna take the hit with the torch, but then Nate jumped on him
Nate saved you. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
saved me.
Big boy Nate saved you.
Get at it.
Florence took some damage last episode and hasn't healed from that yet.
But you
Okay,
slept.
yeah.
You should
So,
have failed, right?
healing damage. For aggravated damage, you have to do a medicine check to convert superficial damage to aggravated damage to superficial damage.
Was it aggravated?
Yours was aggravated,
Right.
and
You were definitely
Nate,
aggravated.
you would notice that Florence's... I keep on wanting to say fuzzy, but Florence's hand is super fucked up. Like, deep gouges in
You
there,
can
like
see
they're not going
bone,
anywhere.
tendon, and she's probably wrapped some rags around it just to make sure it doesn't
Yeah.
look too obvious. But
And
it's not.
to heal that, you can either get... Nate, you've got medicine, right?
Yeah, I do. Would I have anything in my apartment from just myself? Or
I
time?
mean, you do cosplay, so you've probably got a first aid kit.
She was like, "Oh, craft knife flip."
Either you can do that, or...
How much medicine do you have?
So he can... You, Florence, can make 3 extra rouse checks if you want upon waking up to get rid of 1 aggravated damage.
Right. Okay. I will do that then. So that's 1d10.
1 hunger extra. 2 hunger extra.
Ooh, in that case, while this is happening, I'm just totally going to chow down on a rat. or
Okay. I don't think your disciplines change because you already have animalism as your thing, right?
two. Yeah.
And that's probably fine.
Okay.
But like, wouldn't she continue to get more animalism as she feasts on rats? and,
No.
Like other animals?
No, it's a 1-dot thing. Unless something you feed on someone, like you can feel this actually. All of you have enough spirit experience feeding at this point that you feel like that little bit of knowledge that if you fed on someone that was really strongly emotional, you could like reach that apex of draining their emotion into yourself and acquiring that extra dot, that extra ability into yourself
Yeah. So
somehow.
Florence is just going to sort of like be like. Oh,
And
what's
I
that?
imagine, Florence, you might have the option to get 2 dots if you drain one of your retainer rats, because they're specially trained. They're good rats, but you don't have that many of them.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna drink. I don't want to kill my retainers. They don't make
Okay.
babies.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm just gonna sort of drain a couple of the normal rats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you've got a herd rats and then the retainer rats, which
Yeah,
are trained.
yeah.
And everyone else for healing willpower once per session. Do you feel like you've worked towards your desires?
Yes, because I wanted a new haven, and I definitely got it.
That's
I
fair.
definitely gained a footing with Mr. Brass. I was able to convince him to not
Oh, yeah.
make us blood bonds.
Totally. If you've taken willpower damage, then remove one of that.
I didn't, but I'll take it. I'll take the heal I didn't need.
Right. What was my desire? It was just like sort of like to find. I can't remember what the hell.
Desire is who made you.
No, desire.
Oh,
I don't
desire.
remember what the hell my desire was because everything's.
Well, I think we'll do that now. Would you like to decide for next session what your desires are, so people have an idea of what to expect from you?
I want to go back and get my blood tested willingly, even though I know Marco will not willingly let me do that.
Okay, so your desire is to learn more about your blood.
Yep.
I want to learn how to get the hell out of this city.
I'm with Florence. Now that I've learned what Florence just told me, mine is like take steps towards learning how to leave.
Okay. And you know, all of you now, that Corey, the Nosferatu that Florence met, that might be a vector for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Nate.
Nathan. None. Yeah. My guy's name is Nathan.
Oh yeah, the warlock is Nathan.
Yeah.
Nate,
Yes.
do you have a short-term desire that you'd like
I
to
do.
change yours
It's
to?
integrate myself into Vampire Society, which I feel like now is warped into like get
Oh.
brass as much as I can.
Okay,
He
so
right now, he represents a way into the higher people. Plus, he's kind of suave, and I feel like my guy doesn't know how he feels yet.
He's pretty suave, but you didn't meet the other guy.
yeah, just for your mental image of Mr. Brass, he wears like a t-shirt with a scraggly tie tied around his neck and a black jacket.
Bradley Grimwald. That's the nice suit man.
A nice suit man is Bradley Grimwald.
Hey,
Exudes confidence.
Okay, so
By the way, you should all have 8 experience. Is anyone considering anything? I know last time Molly slapped the crap out of that abuser guy, so you get a discount if you want to get an extra point in Brawl.
I have no idea how spending experience works.
136 in the PDF.
All right.
Because 137, sorry. There's a complete list.
so you just get another one,
Another one what?
like another point in.
You can basically, buy the next point.
Okay.
So new level times 3. So that would be 2 times 3. So I would need 6 points to get a new increased skill. Like
For Brawl?
if it's new level times 3 and you're getting 1 point into it, so that would be 1 times 3. So that would be 1.5.
If it's the first dot, then
Yeah.
it's 3. If it's the second, it's 6. If it's the third, it's 9.
Yeah. So if I wanted to spend 3, but you said I would take a discount, so would it be 2? Uno?
It's probably 50% discount. So,
So 1.5, round up or down?
Is this for like athletics and stuff, or is this for like?
This is for all sorts of things. You can increase
Yeah.
your attributes,
Where
your
are you guys
skills.
seeing that?
137.
I don't see like anything about
Trait cost
Trait
experience.
cost experience.
And I definitely don't have much experience, right? I have one.
You should have 8. I don't think it's fair to just because you're
Give
new.
you 8.
Oh,
give
you
8.
should have 8.
Wait, where are y'all seeing this? I don't see this. Oh, right there.
Page 137.
I get
Yeah,
it.
Dylan, 127.
I know.
What's an advantage?
An advantage is those merits and flaws.
Okay.
So you can buy those if you'd like.
You can buy a new flaw.
That's a good point.
If you have to buy a new flaw, do you have to? If you buy a new flaw, do you also have to take the merit with it because you have to have equal? Or is it that if you have?
I think buying flaws, you shouldn't be able to buy flaws. I might give you flaws, or if you want extra experience points, I'm okay with giving you extra flaws, introducing extra complications. Maybe depends on like story stuff, but yeah.
So wait, so in order to, let me get this right. So I want to increase, say, like my dexterity to 4. That would cost me 4 times 3, so it'd cost me 12.
No, 4 times 5 because it's an attribute. That would cost you 20 points.
20 points. Okay,
Okay.
interesting.
So
Re-rounding up or down with
Uh,
1.5.
Hang on, I'll take a quick look. You have the first point in Brawl. That would cost you 3. Let's say you get 1. You can spend 1 point to get 1 point in Brawl because you really did slap that guy good.
I would like to get my 1 point in brawl,
Remove that from your thing.
and then I'll get
Spent.
7 experience.
All right, I'll be right back.
And yeah, I'll keep that there. I'm good with the 1 because that's the one that I wanted. Because I hit someone. I learned.
It was cool. It was a cool moment. And I think that's why I will give you discounts for stuff.
Awesome.
But just so you know, if you want the real bank of experience points, what you gotta do is drain the soul of another vampire.
Isn't that illegal though? I thought that was illegal for us to drink from vampires.
Maybe.
And if you drain the soul, does that mean that you've drained all the blood out of that vampire, or is draining the soul separate?
If
It's both.
you drink them to the last drag, then you diablerize them and gain their power and gain a stain on your soul.
Just one stain?
Maybe
Oh
more.
no! It marks you forever.
It's permanent depending on how well it goes for you. Like, there's a risk-reward situation going on.
That's interesting.
I really want to increase my dominate. Can I do that? No.
That's your affinity discipline, right?
Yes.
So, to get level 2 of a Thin-Blood formula, I'm going to quickly check where that is in advantages, because it does say, I think it says outside costs.
Okay.
Where is it? Discipline affinity.
Get out of here, Warbuff.
Experience point cost is the same as an out of clan discipline. So out of clan is 7. So to get 2, you need 14 points.
14. Okay, I'll work towards that, I think.
That makes sense. See you, Warbus.
Are we going to work on the relationship map, or do you want us just to fill that out during the week?
Yeah, if you want to change the little tags that say how you feel, we'll replace Rachel's.
Yeah, just to add him in, because we'll have to create a new one or move Rachel out.
Well, I'm not going to tell you that. Never mind. We'll just replace Rachel.
Okay.
So yeah, does anyone else want to spend experience points, or do you want to save up?
I'm saving them up.
Save up.
I'm hoarding them for a rainy day.
That rainy day when you want more Thin-Blood alchemy, or
Or something, you know.
fair enough.
More rats.
Awesome.
Just so you know, when you finish like a story arc or a kind of objective, basically, you'll get even more experience points as a bonus.
Cool.
I think this has been very informative about the relationship, the new burgeoning friendship between Nate, Marco, Florence, and Molly.
So much fun.
It's beautiful. So thanks. Once again, put your sexiest emotes in chat for these wonderful players. 8-Bit Dylan, Delphron, Fuzzy Freaks, and Die. If you're watching on YouTube, then their links will be in the description. Tell us what you expect from these wonderful people in the future. But yeah, follow them, follow here, subscribe if you really want, and I will catch you next time.